Welcome back to Reflection of Terminus Campaign 1, Section 3.
What?
Welcome to Reflection of Terminus Campaign 1, Section 3.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to the Reflection of Terminus, Campaign 1, Session 3. Our DM is being a goober at the moment.
Yes, we didn't have session last week, and I don't know how to contain myself. So, I've taken the shoes off. I've thrown them out the window. This is how the vibe's gonna be from now on, pretty much. Welcome back to
Refreshments of Terminus. Okay.
Welcome back to Refraction of the End, maybe. How are you doing?
Val, are you drunk?
No.
I have straw.
Do you smell burnt toast?
No. No, I do not smell anything. How? Okay.
Oh, he's got the Rona. Got it.
It's been a while. That's the only thing that I'm gonna say. It's been a while since I've run game, and I can just go crazy. I can go ham, and I'm gonna roll this die, and whoever it lands on, skipping sixes, is going to tell us what happened last time. All right, you ready? Skipping sixes is going to tell us what happened last time. Skipping sixes is going to tell us what happened last time. Okay. Okay. Stella, what happened last time?
Aww.
We went into a crypt and we murdered a bunch of undead. And wait, no, what happened first was Scorb buried all of his friends, and our cleric was able to do like a rite of, passing or whatever. Then we went and we murdered a bunch of undead in that crypt, and we discovered that our tiny kobold friend is actually a badass little tiny barbarian.
He's a tiny.
He would like to send all the things to hell.
As you do.
As you do. And then we found some treasure, and that was kind of it. We didn't really find much else in the crypt.
You missed something there. You forgot to mention that he is a tiny, small, badass barbarian. You gotta emphasize the tiny, small.
Sure. Okay.
He is, in fact, a tiny, small, badass barbarian. You are right. I'm also trying to remember what happened last time because I didn't take good enough notes.
Oh, also, I prayed to my god.
You did. You did. He acknowledged you.
Yes.
Actually, he acknowledged you and spoke to you.
Which is awesome.
It is awesome. You are right. I think that is about it. I think we should be able to just So the layout has changed a little bit. We are now using a capture card and a separate laptop in order to capture this so that I don't have conniption every pre-stream. So yeah. That's
Tech support's still in.
Tech support's still in, that's fine. Tech support can help when tech support needs to. We love you, tech support. Thanks, tech.
Thank you,
I just
Travis,
didn't
tech
hear
support.
muted until I'm muted.
Thank you, tech. Hold on, there we go. Wait, no, never mind. Hold on. Oh, everything's wrong already. There we go.
Oh dear.
Nope, alright, it was just on the player view. Okay, we are good. We're good. So, let me reshare the map because y'all are gonna kind of need it. Let me... Because y'all are still in this crypt.
We never left. You are correct. Oh wait, we found some guy on a toilet apparently.
Yep, you found it. You found a dead guy in a toilet.
He was taking a shit.
He died taking a
Died on the
shit.
Twitter.
He
How unfortunate.
died taking a shit. Honestly, kind of a terrible way to go out. But you know, it is what it is sometimes.
It do be that sometimes.
It do be like that. Alright, that should be good. Alright. And, well, let's see. We should have everyone. We have the 5 main party members plus a Scorb, so should be good. The floor is y'all's. Y'all had gone to this hallway.
I hear two different things of music playing at the same time.
How? Do you have the stream
I hear
open?
chanting, and then I hear like some angelic woman's voice.
I
Oh,
think that's just
That's
part
that's
of the
just
song.
the song.
Same song.
That's just the song.
Okay. I thought that was like two different things playing. I was so confused.
Let me just skip this one.
No,
I'm sorry.
put it back on.
I can't go back.
He's like a shark.
All right. The floor is y'all's. What y'all doing?
Well, did we make it all the way to the back room yet?
Are you talking about
Back rooms?
this one here?
We did not know.
Maybe.
Nope,
No?
we
Okay.
nope, we took care of the north and the south, not in that order. But not the
Literally the opposite order.
Down the hall is basically the only way we haven't gone yet.
Yes, pretty much.
So, I turn and I'm like, how you guys doing? I'm running kind of low on spells and mana here, but as long as we're, as long as you guys are all okay, I'm pretty sure we can manage.
I got a
Yeah,
couple
I'm-
spells left.
I'm feeling pretty good. Still got some energy in me.
I'm pretty good.
I still have
Okay. Okay.
I still have all of my spells just in case. Last ditch effort. I can't heal as good as you, but it's a little something.
I'm doing pretty good, honestly.
Let's throw Scorb at everybody. You ready, buddy?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Vod, are you doing okay? Like your eyes aren't glazed over anymore, like you're in some form of fog.
I think I'm doing all right. Considering.
All things considered.
Oh yeah.
All right. So I'm assuming we're just gonna use Erevan for this. You're just gonna continue walking. Kind of.
I will also, just like before, be right next to Erevan, just in case. Just crossbow at the ready.
Sounds
I'll be
good.
next to Vada, as usual, because she do the glow.
Hell yeah. So just gonna move y'all here. I don't think those are doors. Nope, those are not functional doors. All right, but y'all, I'm just gonna say y'all go through and y'all enter here. So how are y'all, I guess, orienting yourself? Are y'all, well, I guess let's do this. Let's put y'all here, and then I'm gonna unlock tokens here. Now y'all can move as you please without me needing to approve movement.
Hi, time.
Hello, Tyne. Also, let me mute alerts so that we don't get audio for that. All right. So y'all move around. Let me get a thing here. Let me get a story entry.
Thing?
So please do not spam that. No, you're all good, Tyne. I'm just it's a stream thing. Don't worry about it. You're all good. You didn't do anything wrong. Let's see. I have don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
But what if we want to now?
So in here. I want anyone who's like actively looking for something in this room, roll an investigation check.
On it.
I'm more on the lookout for undead.
Sounds good. Well, that's a natural 20.
Well, holy crap.
Nice.
So both of you. Oh my God, Tyne, what are you doing?
Thank for the sub time.
Tyne, thank you for the 5 gifted. Okay. Trying to stay in it. So Erevan and Sheer, you see, kind of looking around, you see engraved on the coffin in front of you, the middle coffin, you see in writing, the resting dead hold the keys to salvation. Salvation is safe haven for restless spirits and adventurers alike. Do not take salvation for granted. And if I can put this record link in, actually, yeah. I dragged a story entry in chat. Y'all should be able to double click on it.
Hey, Aaron, you're kind of on a half space over there.
No, your half spaces don't really matter. You can be on any space you want. It's fine.
Sounds like one of those walkers has a key to apparently someplace nice.
So, and as y'all look around, you see, I guess, in this triangular area, well, triangular, kind of like just a prism, you see just an alcove with a triangle in it. This one has an alcove with just a rectangle. This one has an alcove with a circle. And this one has an alcove with a diamond.
Oh, logic puzzle! Hold up. Got this. Give me a second.
So, do you open any of the coffins? Because these are coffins here.
Are any of these like fixtures in the corners? Are they like see-through?
No, they are stone.
Does it look like they can move by any chance?
You'd have to try.
Sheer would walk up. Sheer would walk up to the top right corner one. I'm trying to drag him over.
You drag him over to that one?
Yeah.
And you try to move it? All right, roll an athletics check.
Well, I'm checking to see if it can move first, if it looks like it can.
It looks pretty just cemented in place. It just looks like a pillar.
I am going to just kind of gently do a tap on the top of that northern coffin, like with just like 2 fingers, just tap.
It feels hollow.
Do I hear anything inside of it?
It's just kind of like a hollow sound where it's like dum, 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 where it sounds like there is going to be something inside it, but you can't really. Time, thank you for the 10 more gifted subs. Holy crap.
So I'm assuming, like, okay, so when I say I don't hear anything inside of it, I mean like there's no movement or sounds or anything like that.
Not that you can. Well, roll a perception check.
Can do.
Nine. You don't really hear much. You can't seem to make out anything from like within the coffin.
Okay. Well, with that then, I see if I can gently push the lid open.
You do. You're able to push the lid open with time, and you see inside there is a skeleton holding a triangular, just like a triangular piece, like a triangular jewel.
Hey there, buddy. I think I'm gonna need that, so I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna borrow this for just a moment. I'll give it back when I'm done. Please don't wake up. You'll have it back, I promise. And I grab the little triangular bit.
You do? Doesn't seem to respond. As you do, he had his hands clasped around it, so they fall away just into kind of, if he had him over his chest, it would just falls back onto his chest, startling you just a little bit.
Huh. Okay.
So it didn't move. It's just a skeleton.
Okay. I'll let everybody else take their turn before I do my next thing.
Scorb's just
Yeah.
Scorb's kind of just smacking this coffin.
Just slapping it like a set of bongo drums.
Yeah, pretty much. He's just like,
Gorb, don't open that one.
But why?
I think that one might be the outlier in this room.
Why?
The rest of these statues are pointing to specific tower or specific areas with their feet. The coffin that Winter opened up, its feet are pointing towards the triangle, the pyramid. The one over there points to the one in the south, is pointing towards the diamond. And this one puts his hand to the one that's next to him, is pointing to this rectangular one over here. That's the only one that's not pointing to anything.
he's gonna open
Seems
it.
kind of off.
He's gonna.
What? Scorp, no!
Score?
Do it. Do it, Scorb. You got this.
He opens it, and
Oh, there's a key in there.
there's a little circular key.
See, it's fine.
So I
Not a key. It's the same circular jewel as Winter found.
I got one.
So I
Oh.
guess the other coffins all hold what we need. Gonna go to this south one by Scorb.
Okay. Yeah,
would
Scorb's just gonna
assume.
go here. You open this one.
Everyone open a coffin. We'll take whatever key shape and then we'll put it into the corresponding pedestal and see if that works.
Yep. Erevan, you find a diamond-shaped jewel.
Also,
Oh.
remember, if we can, we give them back when we're done.
Obviously.
Sheer, are you opening one?
Yeah, I'll open the one that's on the east side.
All right, you open it and you find a rectangular-shaped jewel. Hubris, are you staying out there?
Hubris is just sort of meandering about, looking at them. I was like, Skeletons and coffins again. Okay. I think I remember this one time. I'm not really good at puzzles, but maybe I'll just play a song. Maybe they'll do everything we need to if we just, And I pull out.
If you're not busy, I can use a hand.
Okay, what you need a hand with?
This lid is a bit on the heavy side, and Scorb seems a little distracted.
He's just kind of
Oh,
staring
okay.
he's staring at the pillar.
I'll go help with that lid.
Thank you.
You know, for a big guy.
With my
you
negative
should
2
help a
strength,
lot.
I'll help with the lid.
You were saying something, Stella?
I was like, for a big guy, you certainly can't lift a whole lot. Like, I was able to just gently push mine open.
I'm strong in mind, not of body. I'm very flexible, though.
Scorb will kind of just nod.
Uh-huh.
I get it.
He's still nodding. He doesn't know when to stop nodding. He's just gonna.
Are you sure you get it?
No.
Anyway,
So-
is there like a recess or something in this
Yeah,
triangular
there's-
pyramid tower that
There's a triangular opening, pretty much.
I shoved the key in there.
So as you put the key in, it takes it and it's kind of just. And it seems like you can't get it out anymore.
Sorry, skeleton bro.
Nope.
So
Thanks, Hubris.
No time like the present. Slowly, just gonna shove the gem in the hole.
You're welcome, bud. I try my best, but
the diamond-shaped gem goes in and cannot be fished out. Scorb's gonna put his gem in.
No, Scope. That's part of the ritual. You did good putting that in there. You can't have it back. Gotta, you know.
Can't take salvation for granted.
It's
Can't take it
bullshit.
for granted.
So you're gonna, just to delineate, yes, you do find a rectangular jewel within that coffin.
I'm not even walking over to the little to the monument. I'm just handing it over to Hubert. Just like, here, you put it in there. I need a sec.
So I'm gonna say
Put it in the bag.
something along the lines of stay on your toes, guys. We don't know if this is a trap or not. As soon as that last key goes in, we may be surrounded by undead again.
It's likely.
That wouldn't
Don't
happen.
worry. I'll kill them all.
Look,
Best,
there's no way that would happen. That's way too cliche.
Yeah, but we're pretty bad. We pretty much have that bad luck of cliches going on so far.
What's
The
a,
moment this is said, Shear's gonna put his crossbow like just back in his pocket, and his gauntlet is already like readied.
So
I
Hubris,
handed the key over to Hubris. Like I'm a little winded from having to hold that stone lid.
Hubris, do you put the key in?
Yeah, put the key in the hole.
All right, I'm just gonna move you over here, and you recess it in. And as you do, you hear some grinding stone sound. You hear as Winter and Hubris, this coffin right next to you seems to recess into the floor, and you see
Staircase.
this door open up as the stone seems to fall down. And then as it does, you hear something else. All of those coffins were open still, right? You didn't close them?
I didn't. I doubt me and Hubris closed it. Just I'm already ready just in case if something happens. So
Because as you do, those skeletons that were in those coffins seem to rise
I
as
said I'm sorry.
Rise.
and a couple of others from this area, you hear just as a couple of other skeletons are going to make their way towards y'all. Let me get a thing. Boop.
can I punch this one in the face?
I'm gonna say no. Just because we're starting initiative here. Let's see.
Should have punched it in the face beforehand.
You should have. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. It is what it is sometimes. Hold on. Eh. Let's see. Did those get added to the combat tracker? They did. Perfect. All right. And with that, I'm going to ask for all of y'all to roll initiative.
What if I just roll initiative?
You can't do that. You have to roll initiative.
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 Well, I rolled initiative.
Initiative. Alright, let me get a thing. Get a playlist.
I think this is going to be the running gag where Shear's just in the middle of the combat tracker, surrounded by enemies.
I
You and me both.
mean... yeah! Fuck, hold on, that's loud.
Gorb needs to roll his initiative.
He does. The boy... The sweet
Gorb is a
boy.
good boy.
The sweet boy needs to roll as in it. In it.
In it.
You got a 12. Alright.
So Scorb, Sheer, and Erebon are all sandwiched by enemies.
Hell yeah. I would love to be sandwiched by enemies. Anyways.
Heyo.
That is not the right thing. I need to, hold on. Bop. I need to cue the playlist. Boop. Boop, boop. There we go.
Rattling chains and bones.
All right. So, top of the initiative, it is Vada's turn. Vada, what you doing?
Well, I guess now would be a good time to test out Hex.
Gotcha. So, for Hex, what you're gonna do, you should actually have the first, you should have the first effect already applied to yourself. Yes, so the first effect is already applied to yourself. Which thing are you hexing?
For the sake of it, let's just go Constitution.
Okay, so, let's see. Target whichever skeleton you want to hex, and then apply the Constitution effect to it. Let me do this. There we go. So you're targeting that one?
Yeah.
So can you hover over your effects and go until you find Constitution? It should be the fourth one. Fourth effect under Hex. Just check Constitution. All right, that's good. Then it should apply properly.
Alright, then I'll just stick to my usual Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. Go for it. A 13 will hit. Alrighty. The skeleton will take 10 damage as its head wraps around. And it's just... That's you?
That is me.
Hubris, it is your turn.
Well, you see, these skeletons, they're being a little pissed. How far are they from me? 10 feet. I'm sorry, shoes.
Oh no.
You're doing the
Just
same
look
thing
at him.
again.
Don't you dare.
I'm giving you notice this time.
You gave him notice last time.
Yeah, and he didn't take it. I will blood a Cineris.
You're gonna Blood of Cineris? Okay. Roll the save. So, let's see. One skeleton failed. The other succeeded.
Even Sheer? Sheer succeeded?
Sheer failed.
Don't
Oh,
you
really good.
Sheer rolled a 10.
Oof.
Okay. So,
You're gonna have to roll the damage there, buddy.
I'm gonna roll the damage. You take 8.
Sheer, you succeed on your concentration check. I don't know what you're concentrating on. You are concentrating on
I have no idea.
Ash Coat.
Ashcoat.
How long is that duration?
A minute, that should be gone.
Yep. It's gone.
The skeletons who have failed, they're poisoned.
Are
And
they though?
Sheer.
Can skeletons be poisoned?
They don't have blood to poison.
Yeah, unfortunately skeletons are immune to poison. And also Sheer is poisoned.
Yeah.
Oof.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Sheer. I didn't mean for it to go like that. You can
Is-
punch me afterwards.
Is that
At
you?
least you already know.
Is that you, Hubris?
Yeah. I feel like these skeletons are gonna come and kill me.
Winter, it is your turn.
Winter's gonna do a little bit of a sacred flame.
A sacred flame? Who you sacred flaming?
Why is it not? Yeah, the one right next to me?
Are you targeting it? You are.
I should be.
Says you're targeting it.
Okay. Cool.
For some reason, the
sacred
arrow
flame.
isn't applying
Is
to
it? It's probably because I'm too close. That's okay. Let me go ahead and just.
So, the skeleton will fail. Roll the damage. It'll take 2 damage.
Okay. Since I'm low on spell slots, I can't do my other thing that I was going to do, so I'm just gonna take out my mace and just whack.
How are you doing that? Because you just used your action for Sacred Flame.
That was a cantrip. Oh. You're right. You're right. I keep thinking it's a bonus action. You're right.
Yeah, it is an action.
Damn. Okay. Then I guess that's me.
Alright. This skeleton. Hold on. Is mine? Oh, okay, hold on. That's what I need to change something on the player view real quick. Hold on. Let's see. It's an extension that let's see. Select on turn. There we go. Alright, I had to do a config real quick. Alright, the skeleton. Let's see what bro's gonna do. Bro is going to... Oh, tokens are not locked. That's why. He's gonna...
Is bro actually him, though?
I don't know. But what he's gonna do is he's gonna go up to Vada, and he's going to go for a short sword attack.
Ow.
Vada, that misses. And then is gonna be the boy's turn. Here comes the boy. How many rages does he have left?
Probably none. He used to.
He used to. He does not have any rages left. The Scorb,
Oops.
the boy. He's kind of mad that he can't be mad anymore. He's so mad he can't be mad. So he's gonna move here, and then he's gonna target this skeleton, and then he's gonna go for a couple of attacks. A couple of attacks. Not a couple. He's gonna go for one. Let me get that from the sheet. Okay. Scorb, that's a 9. Do better.
Don't you insult our son?
I can insult my son if I want.
No, you can't.
I'm not mad, Scorb. I'm just disappointed.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you can be disappointed in school, but you can't be mad at him.
Winter, the skeleton's gonna go by you, and he's gonna attempt to attack you.
The
That
Bayou?
guy.
That will miss.
Look, I said I'm sorry. I wanted to give it back. The thing took it away from me. I'm sorry.
All right, Eravon, the skeleton is gonna move 5 feet, and he's gonna target you with a thing, and he's gonna go for an attack.
He's technically flanking, so he's got that going
Yep,
for him.
it's already added, but he still
Okay.
misses. With a +6, he still misses. Because he's kind of terrible at his job.
Skeletons are fucking terrible.
Man, this skeleton
I'm
is
terrible
terrible
at
at
my
his
job.
job. And this other skeleton back here, he's gonna kind of mosey on over here. He's gonna just do this. He's gonna mosey because he can't do anything else. Actually, he's gonna action dash and get here. Erevan, it's your turn.
Which of you is my duty of care in this situation?
Maybe the one behind you, but I don't know.
Scorb.
Why would I target Scorb?
No, Scorb is your duty of care.
Oh. Fair.
I can hold myself off. Wait, that's not how it goes. I can hold my own. Fuck you.
He says to the skeleton. An 8 will miss. It's not a zombie, so
Yep, it's not a zombie. But that's okay because I can do it again!
you're doing an offhand attack.
Offhand.
That's a nat
I'm doing an
19
offhand.
that's a nat 19 for a hit. You deal
Piddly on the damage.
4 damage. Who were you targeting? Skeleton 24? Skeleton
Yeah.
24. All right. You injure Skeleton 24. He retches back. That's you.
We should have closed the lids. We should have closed the lids. We should have closed the lids.
Should've.
Yep, that's me.
Could've. Would've. I warned you.
This skeleton is gonna go right here. Gonna go right here. Let me approve the skeleton's movement. Hold on, let me fuck it. There we go. I'm just gonna move it there. Wasn't letting me approve his movement because of weird fantasy ground stuff. Hi, Sheer. Hi, Sheer.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
He's gonna go for an attack against you. Does an 18 hit?
Let me double check real quick. Yes.
It tells me if it hits, but I wanted to just do the... You're gonna take 7 damage.
Okay. I just look over at Hubris.
Oh dear.
Honestly, I feel like you've taken more damage from Hubris than enemies at this point in the campaign.
I have.
I don't care how big the room is. I cast Blood of Cineris. Sheer, it's your turn.
This is the best spell.
Sheer just screams the word for fire in Elven as his fist just alights as he's still staring at Hubris. And for flavor, he's not looking at the skeleton next to him, but he goes for a punch.
You're gonna go for a punch on the skeleton? Alright, target him.
One moment, I gotta cast Ash Coat first.
You're targeting Ashcoat? Alrighty. Is that a bonus action?
Yes, it is.
Sounds good.
And just still staring at Hubris for the flavor, but just like Hulk punching Thor without even looking.
Alright, it's at disadvantage, but it still hits. It's disadvantage because you're poisoned. Alright, the skeleton will take 11 damage.
And that's my turn.
Alright, which skeleton is this? It's this skeleton. The skeleton isn't very interested in you. It's interested in Scorb because although, can it understand common? I think it can. Yes, it understands all languages in New in Life but can't speak. It understands common and it also understands fuck you. So it's gonna attack Scorb. That is definitely gonna miss. And top of the initiative, Vada, back to you.
All right, let's rinse and repeat.
You're gonna Eldritch Blaya.
Yeah, Baja Blast.
You're gonna Eldritch Baja Blast. Alright, go for it.
Why did that do 2?
Because you have an
Because
enemy,
you
within
have an
5
enemy
feet of
that's
you.
flanking you, or
Ah.
yeah, he's in melee with you.
Cool.
So that's a nat 1 for an auto miss.
Oh,
Yeah.
watch it, yo, grazed me there.
Sorry.
That's you.
Yeah, that's me.
Hubris, it's your turn.
But what if I did it again?
You're gonna have a very angry Sheer if you do it again.
Not.
Still staring at him.
Don't do it. I'm right in the vicinity.
Just like I can see the gears in his head turning. I will end you.
The best. And
you do
the
Blood of
best
Cineris
choose
again-
the best to take the best. You know what?
You
I
will be
hear
grounded
some-
from liquor for a month.
I don't get hungover. Oh no.
All right,
Oh god, no.
your turn.
Can't do that again.
That's
I'm
more-
gonna move away from this skeleton.
You're gonna attempt to.
Yes. No, I'm gonna move away from it. You're gonna hit me, but I'm gonna move away from it. I don't think they have sentinel.
Yeah, they don't. Actually, you don't know that. They don't, but you don't know that. All right, so it's gonna attempt to attack you.
It'd be pretty
Yeah.
crazy if they did have Sentinel.
Why? Oh, because it was targeting Sheer as well.
For sheer.
It's still targeting Sheer. Hold on. Boop.
Did it beat a 14?
It did.
Yeah, okay. Go for it.
I'm very delicious, I know.
Why?
Oh, yeah.
Why did you,
Oh, you-
target Sheer still?
Because you
Dragons
didn't
are blue.
untarget Sheer.
What the hell? Okay, Sheer, give yourself back 7 hit points. Oh wait, give
Okay.
yourself back 6 hit points, please.
Was it 6?
It was 6. Fucking targets on. Clear targets. Target Hubris.
Yeah, I've taken the 7.
You already took the damage. Let me remove the unconscious effect from you because you shouldn't have that.
Or the prone.
Yep, you should not have unconscious. or
You also
prone.
want to put the ash coat back on you.
Yes,
I'll go ahead
please.
and do that.
Yeah, please reapply Ashco.
I believe they're also not poisoned anymore.
No, they are still
It's at
poisoned.
the start of my turn.
Is that the start of your turn?
Yeah, it's at the start of my turn.
Is Blood of
No,
Cineris
poison.
on your sheet? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, okay, got it.
Any creature that fails is poisoned until the start of your next turn. It is my next turn.
Yep. All right, yeah, it should. Yep, it's already good. It's good.
Yeah, I got rid of it.
So you have moved away, my friend. What are you gonna do now?
I have moved away because the only abilities I do have is ranged attack, and that is the only in melee thing. So, I will ranged attack with Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast? Go for it.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch.
I will
That's
crit.
a nat 20 crit. Go for it.
I'm a firing my Eldritch Blast.
6 damage.
It's gonna upset you for you to know that we were playing a certain game.
Well, it's dead, so I would have killed it with
Any
that first time
damage-
with it.
Any damage would have killed it. Well, the skeleton is not long for this world. It is undead, re-dead,
Re-dead. A pile of bones.
a pile of bones, if you will. And then you're
I'm
gonna
gonna
do.
huck a cleaver at the one next to Winter because you know, double teaming the non-binary is not very good.
Yeah. That is a 15 for a 20. That hits. You could deal 3 psychic damage to that skeleton. He kind of retches. He's like, yeah. That's you.
There you go. That's why I'm the best.
Winter, it's your
Alright.
turn.
So because I am surrounded and they are like literally right fucking there, I'm gonna be like, to hell with this. And I cast Channel Divinity for an undead.
Turn undead? Alright, what is the range of turn undead?
Whoops, hold on.
There should be a resources thing for your turn undeads.
Hit the lock button on the top of the page. There you go.
Turn undead. As an action, you present your holy symbol and speak a prayer censoring the undead. Each undead that can see or hear you within 30 feet of you must make a wisdom saving throw.
Alright, target all undead within 30 feet of you. So just... yeah, target some undead.
Is
Is
all.
there more undead than there is on the battlefield currently?
No, it's all undead. So, have them all make a save. Alright, which one's saved? By the way, tech support, could you give me the extension for this success failure indicator after stream? That would be fun, thank you. Let's see. Skeleton 10, let's see. Skeleton 10 succeeded. Skeleton 21 failed. Skeleton 24 succeeded. Skeleton 18 failed. And Skeleton 14 succeeded. So that would be... let me get the combat tracker.
21 and 18
Yep.
failed.
So Skeleton 21... look at the combat tracker. This one failed. So one right next to you, Winter. And 18... this one failed.
If you put the effect turned on them, it'll show.
Yeah. Winter, go ahead and put the effect on them.
On
Winter?
the one I'm pointing at?
The ones that are still targeted. Because those are the ones that failed. Because it auto
Only have one that's targeted.
You're targeting two.
Oh, hold on. I see it. Okay. Sorry, hold on.
You're all good.
Like so?
Yeah. They are incapacitated.
Hell yeah.
I believe they're just turned. They have to move their turn away from you.
Let's see.
That's their whole turn.
It says frightened within the combat tracker. Hold on, let me pop.
It does. I think turned was a custom effect my brother put on.
Gotcha. Well, you have turned them. Make sure you spend your channel divinity with the
I have done so.
resource spend. Let me check. Because I didn't see it add in the chat. Oh, there it is.
I just hit 0.
There we go. All right, those two are turned. So they should just spend their turn moving, right?
Yeah, they have to move
Yeah,
as
they have
far
to move
away
away.
from. They have to move as far away from Winter as possible. If they get hit during that time,
Yeah,
because
if
it
they
lasts
get
for
injured,
about a
so
minute.
it lasts 1 minute or until they take damage.
Okay. All right. That's a you.
That's a me.
Skeleton 24 is not turned, so it's going to attempt to... because it's still targeted on Vada, it is going to attempt to attack Vada. Vada, does a 14 hit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does. Ooh.
All right, you're going to take 5 damage, 5 piercing damage. And you succeed on your concentration check.
Hell yeah.
That's going to be its turn. Scorb. Scorb does not like this skeleton. He called his mom something. He didn't know his mom very well, but it definitely called his mom something. He's going to go for an attack.
I thought skeletons can't talk.
You don't know what Scorb's hearing. All right. A 20 will hit, so he's going to do some slashing damage. Scorb deals 7 slashing damage to the skeleton. This skeleton that's right next to Winter, let's see. He's going to go for not a concentration check. What am I saying? He's going to attempt to attack Winter. Whapa. That hits for a 15.
Rude.
Winter, you take 5 damage.
Ow!
Yes. Ow. Let's see. This one is turned, so it needs to spend its turn running away from you, Winter.
Yes.
Well, it's gonna go.
It can only use action dash.
It's gonna run here. Eravon, do you want to opportunity attack it?
I think my attention is fixated on number 24, so no.
Gotcha. Well, it's no longer gonna be targeting you, and that's gonna be its turn. This one is also turned, and it's gonna use its action dash to run away. Let's see. It's gonna. Whoop. It's gonna go this, and then this, and here.
Would it
And-
not run down the hall?
You know, you are actually kind of correct on that. It should be kind of running like this. So 5 and 60 feet of movement.
Yeah.
That skeleton is shambling away.
Like, oh, fuck, oh, fuck, oh, fuck.
You've never seen a skeleton run that fast, but it has ran extremely fast away from you. So how is it just while it can see you, or is it just for the duration of the spell?
It is turned for 1 minute, or until it takes any damage. A turn creature must spend its turns trying to move as far away from you as it possibly can. It can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you. It also can't take reactions for its action. It can only use the dash action or try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. If there's nowhere to move, the creature can use the dodge action.
Gotcha. So it
So
will.
he will continue to boost away.
Yeah, he is. He's gonna run out of the crypt by the time that is done. And I think, honestly, if no one's going to attack him, this undead is just going to leave the crypt, and he is, for all intents and purposes, outside of initiative. So
That skeleton is going to haunt us sometime in the future. It's gonna evolve somehow and turn into a fucking death knight and haunt us.
Or he's gonna go out of the crypt and get himself murdered by a guard.
well, we'll see what happens. Eravon, it is now your turn.
There's a skeleton harassing us. I don't like it. Stop.
That's a nat 20.
Alright.
Crit attack,
how
crit
do I-
attack.
Nice.
Do I just
Everyone
hit
said
do I just hit the button or
Just hit the damage.
uh,
Just hit the damage.
okay.
Excuse me. You deal 11 damage to that skeleton.
Is he still standing?
He's still standing.
Not for long! Maybe.
And a nat 19.
Maximum damage.
He is not long for this
He's
world.
not
He
standing
is.
anymore.
He is. He was a skeleton, and now he is dust.
Alright, that should clear things up for now. Excuse me, pardon me.
You hit him so hard he exploded.
Pretty much. All right, you gonna use any movement on your turn, Eravon?
Yes, I am
Where-
moving this away to give. I'm gonna give Winter a hand next.
All right, you move in there. Map,
Bud?
map out your movement, buddy.
I need.
You did? It disappeared.
Oh. How about now?
There it is.
You know what? We'll move one more space.
You're gonna move another space right there.
And then another.
Another one. So you
Winter
can give.
looks visibly relieved at having help.
So now
And that's my turn.
you get flanking. That's cool. That's cool. Sheer. I feel like if you could rage, you would.
Not wrong. Yeah, no, you were not wrong. But then I wouldn't be able to concentrate on
Ashko.
any of my spells.
I'm assuming you're not gonna take a barbarian multi-class level, am I right?
Oh no.
All right.
That would be very interesting, but no.
All right.
I'm turning to the skeleton that's next to me.
And you're just
as
gonna beat the fuck out of it.
Yeah, the opposite hand that struck the previous skeleton is going to ignite now, as he's just gonna go in for another swing, haymaker style.
Go for it. A 21 will hit. It is gone. Dust.
Just dust in the wind.
He turns back around and looks at Hubris as he takes a step forward.
Vada, it's your
See you
turn.
grit those teeth.
Are you gonna
Alright,
attack this skeleton?
let's Try this again.
That skeleton is turned, remember?
Yeah. Says, what is it? Frightened, incapacitated.
Well, that sucked.
That's a. So is it until it takes damage or until it is hit?
Until it takes
Until it takes-
damage.
Got it. So he's not snapped out of his turn, but you do miss. The dice do not like you today.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, that's your turn.
Yeah, that's me.
Hubris, it's your turn.
1, 2, 3. I'm moving out of his range.
Sheer,
Would you like to provoke? Sheer, I'm provoking an opportunity attack if you wanna.
Sheer, are you gonna?
Oh no, he's not swinging at you if you're moving away, but he will turn to look at you as you move away.
That's the scariest dragonborn I've ever seen.
You can literally smell the ozone coming from him, and you can feel vibrations in the air as you walk around him.
All right. So Hubris, what are you
That's 3.
targeting?
4, 5.
Where are you going?
6.
You going there?
Yeah.
What you doing, buddy?
Blood.
You're gonna Blood of Cineris in this corner?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Honestly, for a campaign where you're gonna be fighting a lot of undead, I feel like Blood of Cineris is gonna be kinda... Alright,
Now I double checked. Gorb is out of the radius.
let me assume you.
It's 10 feet from me.
Yeah.
Scorb is fine.
So, give me 1 second. I have to go to the bathroom. 1 sec.
Hubris, or Nox, you know I love you, right?
Yeah, no. I was expecting you to punch me, and I'd be like, yeah,
Oh
that's
no,
fine.
oh no. But
That's for later.
I'm definitely going to RP just how he's feeling after this fight, and I'm so sorry. I love you so much, Nox.
No. Listen, I'm the best, and if the best has people around him who can take his spells and still stand up, they also got to be the best.
Also, just for clarification, I'm not like gonna, start infighting or anything. It's just gonna be an RP.
No.
Also, I sneezed so hard that my right arm just felt a shock of pain and went numb for like 5 minutes.
Oh dear.
That's a horrible sneeze.
Everybody in chat, make sure to give Tynesong Moon that fatty thumb up and you know what, give him a sub. He's not even sub. You know what?
He's not even stoned, but he gave everyone else gifts.
Yeah, you know what? I'll fucking change that.
Love you, time, moi.
Love you, Tyne.
I'd like to imagine just like immediately after this fight as Sheer just walks towards Hubris in the corner, just like cartoon moment, splits Scorb in half, puts him back together as he walks past. Scorb's just like, what the fuck?
You could just step over him. Scorb is small.
Is he considered small?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
kobolds are small.
Okay, I am back. Yes, kobolds are small.
Okay.
You've
I
been
have not rolled anything yet, but I am now.
Also, Hubris is
Fail.
now grounded.
8, he fails. He's gonna be definitely poisoned. Definitely. He's gonna take 5 fire damage.
Yeah, that's good.
I don't even apply the effect. don't even apply the effect. You applied it.
He's poisoned.
He's not.
He's poisoned.
He's not.
He's poisoned.
He's immune to
He's
poison.
no longer turned though.
Yes, he is no longer turned. You are right. All right, that's you.
That is me. That is my action. That is my movement. I can't bonus action because it wasn't a spell that required a
Attack roll.
Yeah.
All right. Winter.
Do you think?
Winter is your turn.
I'm gonna smack it with my mace because I am out of spells.
Go for it.
So this guy, he cuts me, and I turn around. I'm like, "You son of a bitch!" I just smack him with my mace.
Yeah, 23 will hit. How do you have a 23?
My mace is a +3.
A +3 mace? Hold on.
Well, the attack bonus is +3.
Oh, and you have flanking. That's why.
Yeah.
Yes, that thing, that rule that I added to the campaign. Yes, that one. And also, as you smack him with this mace, this skeleton immediately just feels gah, gah, as it is vulnerable to bludgeoning damage.
Hell yeah.
Why bludgeon?
Because
Bones.
most base level undead are vulnerable to bludgeoning damage. So it will take.
I know, but I'm just saying, why bludgeon when you can spunk?
I bonked the skelly.
You bonk the
Yeah,
skelly.
bonk damage. We call it bonk damage now.
I don't think we call it that. I think you call it that.
We
That's
call-
you.
It's not bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. It's bonk, scritch, and poke.
I just realized Scorb still had his rage effect on. I'm just gonna take it off. That's you, Winter.
That's me.
Scorb. I'm gonna roll a thing for Scorb. Odds up top, evens down below. He's gonna go here. Hey guys! Ah! And he's gonna go attack. He's gonna attack the skeleton. He's gonna miss.
You
It's
try,
okay,
buddy.
buddy. It happens to the best of us.
The skeleton. He's gonna, let's see. Well, you've been You've been doing a lot of damage to him, Winter, so he's not gonna stop attacking you.
I did 3 damage to him.
No, you did 6.
Oh, because the bludgeoning. Hell yeah.
Because he's vulnerable. That's gonna miss. And this skeleton is no longer turned. So Hubris, how do you feel about Why do you have disadvantage?
Because he's poisoned.
Oh, it's because he said he was still turned. That's why. Let me
Yeah. Get rid of that.
let me try.
He's also poisoned.
No, he's not. He's not poisoned. A 22 will hit.
I will use my reaction to shock punishment him for
Okay.
daring to hit me.
Could you tell the class what shock punishment does?
When a creature hits me with an attack within 20 feet of you, I can use my reaction and spend a sorcery point to force them to make a dex saving throw. On a failure, they take a number of d6s of lightning damage, rounded down equal to half my sorcerer level. So 1d6 for now,
All right. Roll
and
it.
half as much on a success.
So have him roll the dex save. He succeeds. So he's gonna take half.
It's gonna take 1 damage.
He's gonna take one lightning damage. And
One
then
static shock damage.
he's just like. So
It's like when
Hubris,
you pet your cat and it shocks you.
you're gonna take 3 damage.
You call that the best you got? You're a fucking disgraceful undead.
He's gonna action cert. No. Erevan, is your turn.
All right.
Y'all move.
Same old song and dance. We do this.
22 is gonna hit.
We do this. And then we gonna do it again.
You do it again. That's a hit. That skeleton ceases. He ceases to be
Just a
because he
cross
was
slash to the back.
on 1 hit point.
Oh, thanks, friend. I needed that help.
Yeah, no problem. One more to go.
All right, that's you.
Not quite.
Oh, are you gonna do a sword saint thing?
I'm gonna do a move and then end my turn.
I end my turn. Sheer, it's your turn.
Oh no, I've got Erevan blocking Sheer from me.
You're safe from Sheer for now.
Oh no, I'm not. I think I know what he's doing.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there it comes.
I
Did
moved
he
there.
put himself in the crossfire?
You're gonna move there.
I move there.
Okay.
And afterwards, Sheer just holds up his gauntleted hand as kind of Thanos style. After holding it up, he just twists it around and snaps his finger as he's going to cast Magic Missile.
Oh, who you magic missiling?
Oh.
The skeleton.
Cool. All
But
3
make it
missiles.
look like he's aiming at Hubris.
So all.
Oh no! All of these missiles will spiral around his head, just to show, just like I could easily have these hurt you.
So
Are they gonna go through the horns like a goalpost?
Yes.
So
I-
it is a level 1 magic missile. With that being a level 1, that would be, I believe, 3 darts.
Yep. So
if I'm
yeah.
understanding correctly.
target the skeleton and then roll the damage 3 times.
I don't have a. Oh well, yeah, I can just. Okay, yeah, 1 sec. Targeting and
Let me
click,
check. Let me
click,
check.
click.
Magic missile. 1, 2, 3. Hell yeah. So I'm gonna let you know that you killed him on his second missile. What do you? Is there anything specific that you do with the other missile besides let it fizzle?
it just right between Hubris's legs, not cutting into the pants, but just close enough to where like he could feel the air of that last magic missile going between his legs and then exploding up against the wall behind him.
All right.
Just
Yeah,
really
Erebon.
close to the crotch.
And
Uh,
with that, this encounter is over.
Oh,
I mean, sure. If you just wanted that, you just take me out to dinner first. Don't need to waste a spell slot for that.
Erebon, move.
What's a spell slot?
I get the feeling I'm gonna get
no
punched
arguments
right
here. No
now.
arguments here.
And I will move closer to She as he moves.
We approve that movement. So you're gonna. Whoa. Okay. Hold on. I'm just gonna say, y'all can meet each other on the half spaces here. What's happening here?
They're gonna make out about it, obviously.
Exactly.
Nox, are you okay if I do something RP wise? That way we don't have to roll for stuff, or would you prefer to
Yeah,
roll?
go for it.
So there's gonna be a moment to where, as you step closer, you 100% feel the air around Sheer vibrating, as he just grabs you by your shirt, lifts you up with his meat strength, surprisingly enough, still able to pick you up, and he just slams you up against the wall. As in that moment, just out loud, just enough to where everyone can hear him, but he's not like screaming it. That's strike two, Hubris. I gave you a chance. I tried being nice. Don't hit me again, because if I die by your hands, I will haunt you and make sure you feel your worst fears every day for the rest of your life. And if my kids find out that you killed me, they will hunt you down every day till the end of yours. Do you understand me?
Wait. Hold on. You're a father?
I have enough kids to supply a small platoon. Do you
Oh,
really want to
okay.
fuck with me on this?
Okay, alright. I apologize. I honestly do. However, the resources I have are very limited. I'm very best at long range, but when I get trapped in a corner like that with a bunch of enemies, it's a lot more favorable for me to do that sort of thing. I honestly get where you're coming from. I understand it. I did warn you to get out the way, and you did for the most part. I'll try my best to endeavor not to do that sort of thing again. However, I can't make any guarantees that this is if we're like all surrounded, it's the best chance of us getting out. Like I'll expect the same out of you if you have ever had to breathe your breath. I got no
Yeah, that's just
hard
mean.
feelings about that.
What's up with his breath? I didn't smell anything.
You don't know that he's a dragonkin. He can breathe fire. I'm assuming fire. You got fire, right?
You can do
That's
what?
racist.
Yeah, that is very
Dragon.
racist.
I mean,
Dragonborn
Pretty sure I
can't
can.
breathe fire.
Yeah, and also not every. I don't think they just breathe fire. I think it's like other stuff.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
other
I
stuff I
mean,
can breathe too, but
is
yeah, that's
weapon
just
breath
racist.
thing. Listen,
He's just slowly just lifting you up to the length of his arms as you're up on the wall now.
Okay.
no,
Okay, that's enough.
the
Sheer.
message is
Put
received.
him down.
I drop him.
You drop him.
As he does that, and I said, as I said, put him down, I still do like a healing word for Sheer.
All right, healing word, cheer. Target him and drop the heal on him.
I will actually stop you before you do. Save it for deeper in the dungeon. I got this one.
Okay.
This guy's pretty hardcore.
He's gonna whisper to Erevan.
That's one way to look at it.
How are you two doing? I look at Erevan and Vada.
Oh, I'm fine. They didn't even look my way.
So I'm gonna ask something real quick. Are y'all gonna take a short rest? Because y'all are kind of
I would like to.
y'all kind of looking a little rough, a little worse for wear.
If a short rest is allowed, I will not burn a spell slot.
Yes, you can
Yeah.
short rest at 5 minutes thanks to our Lyra's Guide to Retia rules now found in Lyra's Guide to Retia. Lyra's Guide to Retia. The Retia rules. The Lyra's Guide rules.
Yeah, that.
That one.
Cusco's Lyra's Guide rules.
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking the same damn thing.
Cusco's rules.
Rules.
So
Cool.
I clear
Cusco's
out
rules.
a space like on the floor. Obviously, it's probably dusty and moldy and gross, but I set like something down to sit on, and I just sit.
By the way,
That's- I'm done. I'm not moving right now.
tokens are unlocked, and y'all can take a short rest. And also, oh, that's initiative. I should not be in initiative. Initiative.
I have a question whenever you're ready, by the way.
Yeah, just give me just a second. Let me menu rest, short rest. And also, all of y'all should have a short rest resource on your sheet. It should say resource spend short rest. All of y'all spend one of those, by the way.
Just did.
Okay, let me. Should also be on Scorb's action tab. Never mind, Scorb doesn't have it. That's fine. I'm just gonna mark it down for him, and he's gonna. The temp HP for, let me see, abilities. Bloody Declaration. Yeah, the hit points go away on rest, so the temp HP goes away.
I'm
On rest.
gonna burn a level 2 slot to get all my sorcery points back.
You're gonna burn a level 2 slot? Sounds good.
Yeah.
Scorb is gonna try to recover some hit die. Or from HP. That's a 1. And that's a 12. So Scorb looks much better than he did. Do rages come back on a short rest?
I don't think so.
They go back on long rest.
Yeah, long rest. Sounds good.
Oh, where's this short rest resource? I'm having trouble.
Let me
Actions
see.
tab.
It should be on your sheet. So on your actions tab. Never mind, it's not there. I forgot to put it on. That's fine. That's my fault.
Mine was.
No, it's just I had to manually put it there. Let me just. I can do it right now. Short rests. 2. Gain on long rest. All. Lose never. So I'm just going to set that to 1. And then I'll have to add a power later for you to spend it. But there you go.
Yep.
I will do that later.
I offer Erevan and Vada some water.
Hell yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you.
I mean, I have wine in here too, if that's your fancy, but I doubt that's something you want at the moment.
We could save that for after all of this is said and done, provided that. You know what? I'm not gonna humor the thought. I'll stop right there.
Don't jinx us, please.
What's a jinx?
It's a curse.
Oh.
Vel, about that question.
What question?
So for the bones of these skeletons, they're just scattered around, right?
Yeah, they're just scattered about in dust. Some dusted away, some kind of.
As an alchemist, I could use like ingredients for things. Do any of these bones seem like, if I ground them into like bone dust for materials, do any of these look like they could be good for that?
I mean, you know that there is bone dust around. You kind of dusted one away whenever you like shocked it and like smashed its face in. Yeah, you could grab some bone dust.
I'll grab a couple bones. Well, not so much the dust, because if I grind it, it would be fresher. I would prefer to grab like maybe 1 or 2 arm bones and grind that down later on.
So roll a sleight of hand check
On it.
because these are fragile bones.
Fragile bones.
Brittle bones.
10. So as you grab a couple of them, maybe because your gauntlets are still on or because you're still feeling a little pissed from your encounter with Hubris and his woeful disregard of your vitality, but you grab a bone and I guess you squeeze a little too hard and it just dust.
Fuck. All right. And then
Scorb's gonna go over and he's gonna try and pick one up and give one to you just to kind of.
You gotta do it like this. You gotta. Oh.
I'll just pat him on the top of his head. It's like, thanks, little buddy. I'll wait till next time.
Thank you.
I'm also gonna take a moment after that rest. Shear's gonna actually slam his fist into the center point of his chest, as it's gonna glow for a moment, and he's gonna gain 3 temporary hit points.
You see a small shield kind of look, not like a barrier, like a magical, like technological shield, but you see a small like aura manifest itself around Shear.
Ah.
As a healer, do I recognize the light?
I mean, it's different types of magic. You understand that it's some sort of like defensive ability that he's used for himself.
It's a buff. Got it.
You kind of innately understand some sort of empowering thing.
All right. Well, we've been watered. We've been rested. Shall we continue?
Yeah, and I will also say, because we've been going for an hour and 23 minutes, and because I didn't eat a whole bunch before this, I'm going to say, let's call a break here.
Yeah, I only woke up an hour ago-ish, and I haven't eaten, so...
Yeah! Let's
Let's take a quick break.
Let's take a 10-minute snack break, refill your water, go to the bathroom if you need to. I was going to try and go to the bathroom during the break, but it kind of, it ended up like that. So let's take a short.
It do be like that sometimes.
It do be like that sometimes. So let's take a short break, and I can thank Tyne Song relentlessly for the 15 subs that he dropped. And let's go to Wapa.
Also, Nox, thank you so much for that RP moment.
Be right back.
All right, I'm gonna be right back.
I returned.
Welcome back. Not sure how many people are still here.
They'll show up again soon.
I too exist.
Oh, there we go. There's...
As I said. Then again, I knew he was going to show up because, you know, he's literally right behind me. Well,
He doesn't get the choice.
I still need a tech support ref sheet.
What's up?
Just a character.
Oh, yes.
Welcome back.
DiGiorno's pizza. And like out of every just oven pizza, out of every like just kind of bargain oven pizza that you can get, DiGiorno's is pretty good. It's the most expensive, but it's still pretty good. This could definitely be in the microwave for another minute. Hold on, be right back.
Not hot enough.
You are hot enough, though. Got him.
Thank you.
Habe.
Habe?
Habe.
A bit.
Habe.
Nox, thank you for the RP moment.
No worries, buddy.
Also, Tyne, thank you for the 15 gifted subs today. Thank you.
Ironically, it is Tyne's game that I'm going to be joining on Fridays.
Hell yeah.
See it.
Tyne, thank you for the 15 gifted subs. Nox, thank you for the sub. Thank you for this gifted sub to Tyne. Yeah, but like, still, thank you for the gifted sub to Tyne.
You're welcome.
No problem. I'm gonna give you some noogies if I ever see you.
You're shorter than me. I don't think you can.
I can get a step stool.
That's what stools are for.
We were just on the same wavelength as like, I'm getting a step stool.
It's because we're both short.
I'm not short. I'm fucking 5'11".
Me over
Oh,
here.
you're
at
5'11"?
5'3".
Okay, yeah, then you're only just slightly shorter than me.
Yeah, I was just like, y'all are acting like I'm like 5'6" or 5'4".
Bean, you don't want to be playing with this. It's got sharp pricklies.
Sad 5'3" noises.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Trying to figure out if I want to switch out one of my spells because of the short rest.
You can do that?
I don't know anything that
Of
can do
course,
that.
Dan.
I'm pretty sure.
You can
We-
only
we-
swap them
we
out on
rested.
long rest. Not short rest, long rest. That means I'm more than a foot taller than Rio. That's fine. That's perfectly fine.
Oh, yep. Says long rest.
Yeah. And also,
There you have it.
a thing that I wanted to note for offhand attacks is that you can only use the offhand attack if you used your action to attack.
Yep. I always did.
Mm-hmm.
remember, you have a dagger on you.
What?
I ended up handing you a dagger, the dagger that you helped me make.
Oh.
In case you need to throw something.
Hey, you need to throw shade.
I feel like hubris is just gonna end up pissing off every member in the party.
And then they'll just all have hate sex. It'll be fine.
Sorry, Hubris.
Is that how that
you
works?
smell like piss.
Bro needs a bath.
Bro needs a bath.
I mean, we've all been traveling in this crypt. We probably all need one at this point. All got that dusty, musty scent.
Well,
We're all a little musty.
Yeah.
so instead of the bone thing, because I attempted that, would I be able to use my alchemist supplies to potentially identify that potion that we got earlier? Because I can identify a substance with using my alchemist supplies.
I'm gonna kind of be mean. Everyone can identify a potion by just tasting it.
This is true.
It is called the pinky test.
Yeah, you do the pinky test and you can identify a potion without suffering the effects of it if it's a negative, or benefiting if it's a positive. You can just do like a little
Unless
lick.
it's wyvern poison.
Yeah, unless it's wyvern poison.
Can I go ahead and do that then? That way
Or
I can
stroke
get
of
that
midnight.
identified.
Let me let me go to your
Wait,
character
if you
sheet.
do a pinky test on the stroke of midnight, do you just die?
Probably.
What's the stroke of midnight?
It's a particular drow poison where once being ingested, once it hits midnight, you die.
So, yeah, that would affect. And also, look at your sheet sheer.
I see it. Yep, nope. I'm looking disrespectfully, but I see it.
Never seen someone look disrespectfully at a potion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's currently kind of hyperventilating over here.
I'm putting that back in the bag, very disrespectfully.
Why are you being disrespectful to it?
Excuse me. And also, there's a particular reason that I'm really happy about Sheer and Hubris's relationship right now. There's like a particular reason, but y'all may find out. Y'all may never find out, but there's a particular reason why I'm very happy about it.
You want them to kiss?
Maybe.
You'll see. Trust me, it's far more nefarious than that.
It's like Vel's playing with those toys. Now kiss!
Yeah.
That's what I do with Nat 19 and their characters. Here,
Well, yeah.
Here it's different. It's more, how can I make these characters suffer? Is
Rude.
What are we suffering?
Hmm?
We're just gonna smooch. You know this, Vel.
ha.
Fuji kiss? I don't know who Fuji is, but you know.
And not Fuji? Okay, it's Nat 19 and Nat 19 and Shady Press stuff. I'm just like, Chaos? Do it? Please?
Yep.
Chaos?
Chaos?
He is.
Chaos.
Y'all are gremlins.
Chaos
Can I-
kissing?
Can I roll another ad break so that I can get more pre-roll time off? Hold on, let me see.
Go for it.
Yeah, go for it, man.
I'm trying to see. I want to
Go
see
for
if it'll allow me to. Hold on. Will it allow me to get more pre-roll time off? Or will it not allow me to? Okay, no, it just maxes at 63 minutes.
Yeah.
Lame.
So I can't do multiple. Well, it's fine. The ad break's gonna run either way, and we won't have to worry about it. Oh, this music's so good. I love this music. Matt, what are you doing?
Doing cat things.
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah,
Feel that
bitch.
arcade. It's such bullshit.
Cats are the chaos gremlins of the animal kingdom.
It's true. That's why my online persona is a cat girl.
I mean, I feel like that was obvious.
Because I'm a chaos gremlin?
Your name is Neon Stella.
Uh-huh.
Now
And
that
if
I'm-
I was gonna say, if anyone's seen my streams, they see that, oh, she is indeed a cat girl.
What is it?
Now that I'm looking at my inventory,
Snack.
I see an alcohol called fire wine. Would that be extremely flammable?
It would be a spiced wine, but flammable, it would need to be above a certain proof. So,
I mean, I'm not even gonna ask for the moonshine. I mean, that's moonshine. That's flammable as fuck.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna be the alcohol stickler on this, just because I'm being a nerd.
So I've got this tiefling tequila.
Wow.
I feel like that's flammable. It's just a
I feel
wine.
like that would be flammable, yeah.
Hold on, what's the specific proof that it needs to be in order to be flammable? Hold on. What
Matt.
proof does alcohol
I looked
need?
it up. Tequila is one of the most flammable alcohols.
course it is.
over 100 proof. So,
Moonshine is just a liquid bomb.
what proof
Molotov
is
cocktail!
what proof is most tequila? 80 proof. Actually, no, it needs to be. I think it's over 80 proof is where it's flammable. Is 80
I don't know, man. I just work here.
Most alcohols are 40%.
Alcohol that is 80 proof or higher, ABV of 40% or above is flammable. Yeah, tequila is flammable.
Especially this here tiefling tequila.
Yeah. It's just a wine.
Tiefling killer.
It's why a lot of places use vodka to top flammable drinks. Because vodka at 40 proof will burn. It doesn't burn for long, but it burns.
Snack, you're just saying they're surprised there's no foxes. Hey, we're in Forgotten Realms. It's harder to do foxes. It's harder to do foxes in the Forgotten Realms. But hey, you never know.
You could pull it off, sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I believe in us.
I have a lot of stuff that I need to sell just to make room in the bag of holding already. Unless we still actually want to keep the alcohol, which I'm pretty sure we do with the amount of alcohol that is in this bag. But like, I have like a little side pouch. I have a backpack in the bag of holding. It's just a normal fucking backpack. It's just like that's extra unneeded weight.
Look, Snack, the big thing is you have to justify them not being around for all of the Forgotten Realms' history, essentially.
They were off smooching cat girls.
Like,
Wait.
yeah,
I'm still right here though.
like
One of
yeah,
them-
like if we wanted Kitsadria, you would have to justify them not being around for so long. Think about it like that.
I mean, you are the dungeon master. You are allowed to say whatever you like exists in your particular version of the Forgotten Realms.
Yeah, and I'm kind of like roundaboutly saying that now. is that there's special circumstances that have to come into play. It's also the reason why Hanyo as a playable race are not possible, like right now, because there's no way to justify them in the Forgotten Realms without what's the word?
You know
Without-
what? I do believe that K-pop women exist in the Forgotten Realms there, HBs.
You know, that
I
is
know that
true.
you could kill me at any point, but it wouldn't make me less wrong.
There are definitely K-pop bands in Neverwinter. Don't quote me on this, but there are K-pop bands in Neverwinter.
There are K-pop bands.
Yeah, there's always K-pop bands.
I said don't quote me on that.
We're not quoting you on it. We're just loudly saying it for everybody to hear.
That's
Yes.
quoting me on it.
No,
late.
I refuse. I beg to differ. What did I do this time, Oxy? I don't even know at this point.
Oh man. All right. I'm gonna, after I finish this last slice of pizza, we will
But
get
is
back
it the
in.
Krusty Krab pizza?
The crusty cray pizza.
Did we all just get hyper focused on that this session?
I suppose.
I think so.
I had pizza.
Okay.
Krab
I mean,
pizza
you
is
gu-
the
you
only
guys-
pizza
You
that's
guys can put
confirming-
hyper focus on it.
Don't look at me.
I mean, I'm literally eating pizza. So
I want pizza so bad. I haven't been able to eat it for almost 2 weeks.
I want a
Try
shield.
not eating pizza.
My back teeth still hurt.
or your back lack of teeth. Heh.
No, like literally the back teeth themselves, the ones that didn't get removed.
Fair. Dog, I remember the sore feeling after my wisdom teeth surgery. It fucking sucked.
Everything hurts.
Horty.
And they fucked me up. Like the right side of my face looks like a hamburger. It's awful.
Oh.
It's not supposed to do that.
Yeah, no, they messed me up. And I don't think you guys were there. You were there when I was saying there's a hole in my sinuses. So yeah, sucks.
What
God.
I'm upset about is the fact that they didn't give her enough anesthetic for the ride home, and we had to have a 3.5-hour drive until we got home to be able to pick up her medication to get rid of the pain.
I cried the whole time.
That sucks. Like, actually, that's terrible.
The anesthetic, it wore off 15 minutes into our 3-hour drive home.
15 minutes? I had to take a nap for my anesthetic to wear off.
I was not completely under the entire procedure.
Oh my god. Well, okay.
Yeah. Like, I didn't feel anything, but I was conscious enough that I could hear them talking.
Okay, here's my thing. Because whenever I got my wisdom teeth removed, I was actually conscious for the whole time. Like, I looked around. I'm gonna say this. I watched an episode of Better Call Saul while my wisdom teeth got removed. That's actually so there was like a little TV that they hung up above like the little light so that you could watch TV while you're like having an appointment done or while you're having a surgery, because it was a dentist office, not a what's the word?
Not an
Not a
operating
doctor's
theater.
office.
Not like a wisdom teeth removal place.
Oh, it wasn't a surgery. It
wasn't a surgeon. But because it was so easy, he could literally just remove them. So
Because you were younger.
yeah, I got it done a year ago whenever I was 19. So
So yeah.
whenever you were 19?
Yes. I feel like people don't understand how young I am.
Yeah, I don't. I thought you were like 27 or some shit.
No, I know I act like it because I moved out of the house at 20, but no.
You moved out of the house at 20?
Yes.
Yeah, what tropical
Oh,
that is maybe.
damn. I'm just feeling old. And sad.
Yeah.
So I got my wisdom teeth taken out, and what's the word? What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say something. Actually, no, it wasn't
You
even.
were conscious during the procedure, and then you had to take a nap afterwards?
Yes, I was conscious during the procedure. They had like a local anesthetic and nitrous. So I was on nitrous and local anesthetic. And then they just took him out. I literally felt him get taken out. I was like, they were just easy to take out.
I mean, I could feel the pressure of them being taken out, but like, I didn't feel the pain of it, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, because our bodies are weird. So it's not. Did the music bot stop?
Yeah,
Sure
music
did.
bot
The
went
music
out.
bot disappeared.
Fucking chalkboard. Hold on. You were the worst character in the last campaign. Right, bop. Shuffle. Repeat all. Skip. Skip?
I'm almost 28.
I'll be
You're still a
29 in a
baby,
couple
too.
months.
All right. Yeah, that was essentially how it went. I got home, my mom drove me home and she was like, "Let's get you like a shake." And then I got a shake that I could barely drink because they gave me a spoon and I couldn't operate my mouth.
You can't really use a straw after that either. Like the
No,
dentists are literally like, no.
They're like no straws. So I was just fumbling with a spoon the entire time while I was
That first night, the only thing I was able to eat was a thing of pudding. So I had to put the pudding on the spoon, and then like I could only stick my tongue out like a little bit, so I was just like, blem, blem, blem.
because you can't do the sucking motion with your mouth because that
I
would just
couldn't
dislodge
I couldn't open my mouth. I couldn't open my mouth far enough to put a spoon in there.
Then they
So I had to
also
blem.
they also got me McDonald's, but the thing is
Stella was a cat.
Eating chocolate pudding, yes.
pretty
Now
much.
Blepping up the pudding.
So I what's the word? I also had McDonald's, but the thing is I didn't want to eat it because I wasn't hungry. But then whenever I woke up, I wanted to eat it, but my mouth was all sore because the medicine that they gave me, because they only gave me 900 milligram ibuprofen and the antibiotic.
I didn't even get an antibiotic
That sucks.
until later. And
They
then
gave-
I was like, dentist, my face hurts way more than they said it should. And he's like, oh, you've got an infection in all 4 of these. I'm like, ah.
That they should have given you the antibiotic beforehand.
They should have, and Dora's dentist did, but mine did not. And I'm like, what kind of bull crap is this?
It feels like doctors are like hit or miss. My doctor was really good, and then he sold the practice. And now I'm not entirely sure about the new doctor, but I haven't had to have a surgery from them. No root canals, nothing, knock on wood.
I think our 10-minute break is ended.
Yeah, the 10-minute break has been more like a 30-minute break.
This is very true.
Because I wanted...
Just name.
Alright. I think...
Let's get back in!
Alright. Hot. Alright, everyone's back in. Everyone's here. Sound off.
Maybe.
Yeah.
1.
Vada's back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Hold on, do I have some keys that I can jingle? Hold on, wait, I got something better. I got a dice bag. Everyone back? Everyone back?
I hear the cookie
I'm
clicker.
here.
Alright, good. Alright.
Jingle, 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 jingle.
Jingle, jingle, jingle. And happy-o! We're back. We're back in the game.
Bah.
So, for the people that skipped break, Sheer identified a potion that was within the bag of holding that he got last session. Nox, get out of the chat. Get.
But Hydro, how else are you gonna get revenue for everything if I don't watch the chat?
We'll be fine. Alright, so y'all have short rested and this entrance is open to you. What do y'all do? Y'all have the floor.
Should me or Erevan go first, or someone else want to go first?
I'll go first. I'm the best.
You're
Whoa,
also
whoa,
quite
whoa, whoa, whoa,
squishy.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
I'm
whoa,
gonna
whoa,
say
whoa,
our,
whoa, whoa,
our
whoa.
big boys should be in the front.
I'm not big?
You're
Look
kind
at your arms.
You're kind of
No
skinny.
comment.
You're kind of okay.
Scorb's gonna put his arm up next to yours, and it's actually his tiny kobold arm is like slightly bigger than yours due to his strength.
Small ball.
But hear me out. If I'm out in front, then none of y'all can get hit by my spells.
I'm down for
think
more
the better
cannon fodder.
idea. I think the better idea is for you to stay further back so that you could sling the spells that don't require you to be close.
I mean, that is fair, but sometimes we don't get an option for that.
You
I'll
want me
go
to go
in
up, or do
back.
you wanna go up? Cheer,
You can go up front.
cheer. Do you want to go up front?
I'm a bit of a mid-range fighter. I can be up close. I can be in the back. At this point, I don't really care.
I'll be next to Erevan. Okay. Come here.
All right, that's our marching
Dreams.
order.
Your swobold comment just shot tea directly up into my nasal cavity.
The nasal cavity that had a hole in your sinuses.
Yes,
Oh no!
that's why it went up in there. I laughed so hard it shot in there.
Oh no! Okay.
So you too have that book.
All right. So we are going to swap to a different map.
New map, Woodies.
Let me do this. Decrease size. Images. Boop. Boop.
The mimic.
Ignore that this is like functionally. Ignore that the map has a discrepancy in terms of art style. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
There's a mimic. We're not touching that.
You do not know it's a
Touch it with
mimic.
We'll touch it with a pole. Just, stand 10 feet away from it. And
I used the same chest asset for the other one, so you can suck my balls.
I didn't see that chest.
Present them.
Therefore, it's a mimic.
I used the same chest asset for the other one. Suck my nuts.
Then come over here.
I'm not going to Australia.
Why?
Because I don't wanna.
You don't want free healthcare?
have you seen the spiders in Australia? No, thank you.
That's
I've
why
seen
it's
the
Free
snakes,
healthcare,
I've seen the
better living
crabs.
conditions.
Hey, what is it? Tech support. I keep hovering over the combat tracker for the other guys, and it brings me to the other map with them. How would I remove them from this map?
Just drag them on. Just drag us onto here. From the combat tracker.
There we go. I'm gonna drag y'all from the other map.
Oh yeah, you have the fucking highlights thing active, so whenever you mouse
please-
over them, it goes to them.
Please do not drag yourself onto the map from the combat tracker, please.
Oh no, I didn't. I just dragged myself from my sheet.
Please,
Yeah,
please
that
don't.
just makes a blank token.
Please don't. Please don't. I'm dragging y'all in according to marching order. Please stop. please stop.
No touchy.
There we go. All right. Everyone is within this area. Y'all see in the basement, there is just a bunch of people. Y'all see a bunch of different corpses here. You see a large corpse here. A sustainably large corpse. Actually, we're gonna use... Actually, let me unlock tokens. Tokens are unlocked. Y'all can move around as you please. And investigate as you wish. And also, just to delineate, actually, everyone roll a general investigation check for whatever you want to investigate. There are corpses here.
Was actually just about to ask.
I'm interested in that middle table thing.
The middle table thing?
Chest.
I'm concerned about the big
I'm looking for
corpse.
traps. Traps of any kind, anywhere, on anything.
You don't seem to see any traps. And also, this music is not fitting the vibe. Let me...
Did you say perception or investigation?
Investigation.
Can it be perception?
No.
Damn.
Alright, and y'all can move your character wherever you want.
Quick question, Val. Do I smell anything different about this room?
Well, it smells rotted. It smells rotting.
But does it smell different?
Different? No. It smells kind of just like the above crypt. It smelled like dead bodies, pretty much.
Okay.
So you're gonna check this area, Eravon?
Yes.
Alright, you check this area. There's a large... Let me see your score. You got a 13. It looks like the corpse... Well, the now decomposed corpse of a minotaur.
Oh no.
Huh.
Don't wake that up.
I don't know how I would go about that, but that's big. I have no idea how that got here.
I mean, we could just break it now, just in case.
Are you gonna attempt to break the Are you gonna attempt to break the skull?
I'm not gonna do anything with it yet. I'm gonna go ahead and look at the books. Or, well, what looks like bookshelves in the bottom of this chamber. See if there's anything salvageable or anything that looks, I guess, in better looking condition than everything else.
So you rolled a 14 on your investigation check. So as you look around, you don't see much besides like dusty books, but then you see something kind of peculiar, maybe something in your mind that didn't quite... It's something stuck out. Maybe a book that's slightly out of place. You see a journal. Kind of an uncared for journal. And I'm going to share an entry with you, Sheer.
Okay.
I'm going to share an entry.
Well, I found something interesting.
Someone is hammering something upstairs.
Construction ASMR.
What the fuck? Well, I guess we're gonna have to deal with that for the entire recording.
They are having the bestest time.
Also, I don't know if you realize this, but your Fugi is like bouncing to all of the hammering beats.
I saw that. I saw that. That was just like, well, cool. Anyways, so Sheer, I'm gonna let you read that journal entry for a bit. Hubris, are you going to so I'm gonna add this to your inventory specifically. Let me add this to your inventory real quick, Sheer. It will be in your inventory as uncared for journal.
Thank you. I'm just going through this.
Let me also, I need to add this to the story tab because I need to back it up. Did it not add? Oh, I guess I can't add it. All right, I'm just gonna keep it here. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna do something real quick. I'm gonna add this story entry here because it's not backed up when it should be. Oh, because it's as an item. That's why. Cool. So, Hubris, you are searching that chest?
Yes. I'm searching the chest. It looks out of place out of everything here.
As you open the chest, your hand sticks. No. It opens. I'm gonna do that every time. I'm gonna do that every time. I'm gonna make y'all think it's a mimic, and then you're just gonna be like, nah, he's doing the mimic bit again. And then
It'll be the boy who cried wolf, and it'll be an actual mimic.
And then it'll actually be a mimic.
All right. I'm gonna remove this from the entry. You find this within the treasure chest. I'm gonna share it with you real quick. And
that's a
Erevan, what is your passive perception?
My passive is 13.
13. As everyone is kind of investigating this room, you notice within your peripheral vision something move.
Did Vada and I not find anything on this table?
No, you didn't really find anything. There's not much there, honestly. Just kind of rubbish. Nothing really of value.
Damn.
It's unfortunate, but there's not much of value. And Erevan, as something moves in your peripheral vision, you turn and you see stirrings of the corpse that was right next to you. As you see it start to rise.
Crush its face!
Yeah, just immediately gonna try to elbow its jaw.
You're gonna try to elbow it as an unarmed strike?
Yeah, might as well.
Alright, roll an unarmed strike.
I have that anywhere?
Just roll a d20 plus your strength. I think d20 plus strength and you're proficient in it. So
This is true.
what's your strength plus your proficiency?
That would be 5.
Okay, add a 5 to your modifier window and roll a d20. $17. Let me check something. All right, I'm going to mark down something. As you elbow this Minotaur skeleton, it starts to rise. And you see it kind of immediately... I'm going to lock tokens real quick. You see it immediately start to rise, and it barely flinches. Just eats it.
Oh, shit.
As... Let me reveal these on the combat tracker.
These.
And
as a reminder, unarmed strength is bonk damage.
It is
That is
bomb.
true, but it does have something reducing damage. And boom. As everyone else, you seem to feel in your peripheral vision a bunch of other corpses start to rise from beneath y'all as they have made themselves known.
I don't know how I did it, but I woke it up.
You weren't supposed to wake it up!
His chest.
Specifically told you not to.
And with that, I am going to swap to a different playlist. As y'all have gotten to the boss of this dungeon. Let me grab this. Should be in the boss music playlist. Hold on. Hold it. Where the fuck is the boss music? Where's the boss music? There it is. If it will load, hold on. Technical difficulties, of course. Right.
It's not a stream without a little scuff.
It's not a stream without a little scuff. I don't hang around Monarch, but I still get her scuff. Wait, that's not the playlist. I'm gonna do this every time because it's not the playlist. I'm gonna ask for all of y'all to roll initiative.
On it.
That's a nat 20 on initiative.
Hell yeah! Listen, I knew this was gonna happen. I was ready for it.
I'm gonna have Scorb.
Oh my god, I'm not at the bottom.
Scorb's gonna roll initiative.
Oh yes, I forgot initiative was a thing I could roll.
And as this is a good time to introduce it, here is where I can immediately explain something that's not part of Lyra's Guide to Retia. This is a boss encounter. Boss encounters have Unstoppable, which is essentially a partial barrier where instances of damage will be reduced to 1 for a certain amount of time. As y'all get through that barrier, damage will be reduced to 1. But after you get through that barrier, damage will go through as normal. So that unarmed strike that Erevan did actually knocked off a point of Unstoppable, which is more valuable than you think. So I just wanted to point that out. And start of the turn order, it's winter.
One of the things came up right next to me, right? Yeah.
Yep.
I am gonna turn and bonk.
You're gonna bonk him?
I'm a bonk him.
You're gonna bonk him.
I'm not gonna bonk him.
Oof.
That is a 5. I feel like that misses.
Yeah, that's why I said I'm not gonna bonk him. I was ready for it. No, I wasn't. So, well, I missed. So, my next thing is I'm going to take my last thing of spiritual weapon and send it over.
Where are you sending it? Where, could you point to where you want the token?
Hold on. Right there.
Right there? Cool. Let me drag the token there. Let me go to Assets, Letter Tokens, S. Spiritual Weapon right here.
Yeah, giant fuck all golden hammer.
All right, target the Minotaur and roll the
Yes,
Spiritual
please.
Weapon.
Spiritual weapon. Wrong button.
No, that was the right button. That hits. Roll the spiritual weapon.
Oh, okay.
All right, that damage is reduced to 1. He has 3 charges of unstoppable left. I wanted to establish this. Charges of unstoppable are public information. So he has 3 hits left that are going to be reduced down to 1 before he starts taking normal damage.
God.
All right.
So if we were to hit him with an effect like heat weapon, would that burn a charge or would that go through?
It would burn the charge. All damage
Okay.
is reduced to 1. All right. That's you, Winter? I believe that's Winter.
That's me. Sorry.
Sheer, it is your turn.
I am closing the book, the book, putting it in like my waistband, and just the weird leather flesh moving sound of the leather knuckle growing around the gauntlet as he just once more pops the ash coat on himself. And oh my god, that image is sick. It just popped up for me.
Yeah, I just shared it. There is the Minotaur skeleton in its full glory.
Yeah, I don't like it.
As he just gets that ash coat on himself again, he walks over to the skeleton that's over here. Right there.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just going to deck the shit out of it.
Go for it.
Or attempt to, at least.
All right, target it. You did not target it, but that still hits. Wait, no, you did target
rolled?
it. You did
Yeah,
target
I rolled it on him.
Oh, you rolled it on him. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Could you target him?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're all good. He takes 10 damage. Because it's thunder and fire damage.
Yes. And... Yep, that was my action and my bonus action. That's everything.
All right. Vada, it's your turn. This is so fucking fitting.
Jeez, scary boss music.
No, this is so fitting, actually. All right, Vada, it is
Vada's
your
the
turn.
boss.
I'll end it thus.
I'm gonna stab it.
Go
Right
stab
in
it.
the face.
You're gonna stab it in the face like Bial? Unfortunately, that's a miss.
I'm not gonna stab it in the face.
You are
Vada
rolling
and I,
so
we got each other's
bad.
backs. We can't stab what we did.
Vada, girl. Girl, please.
Trying.
Bonus action Baja Blast.
Bonus. No, you can't bonus blast.
No, I can't bonus
Aw.
blast.
Actually, no, you can attempt to redirect the hex if you want.
I was gonna say I can bonus hex.
Who are you gonna redirect the hex to?
Let's do the big scary Minotaur, cause why not?
So for the Minotaur, you're gonna target it, and then whichever skill that you want, because you already have the concentration effect on yourself. Whichever skill you want disadvantage on. Or whatever check. This check strength, alright. And you also somehow applied it to Skeleton 14. You may have...
Because they were still.
You were
They're still targeted, that's why.
I just removed it. You're good.
Cool. That's it.
Alright. Y'all are gonna be kinda... It's the Minotaur Skeleton's turn. Eravon?
No. Wait.
Wait. It's gonna go, He's gonna go for a great axe attack.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh no!
Did he crit? He crit, didn't
Maybe.
he?
Oh no!
No time like the present. Let's fucking go.
So before I roll this damage, are you gonna respond in any way?
I mean, it's a crit. I don't. Hold on. Let
If
me
you
You can
double
half
check.
it.
If you have exemplary deflection.
I do have that. I do have that, and I do have all my points back. So I might as well. Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna take some damage.
Ow.
Okay.
That's a lot of damage.
So, how much damage did you take?
20.
So it should be reduced down to 10.
Was 20 like the max?
20 was the base damage, but I don't think the effect was dropped onto you. So it didn't resist it. So reduce your wounds to
Yep.
oh my god, the first attack. All right. This skeleton, let's see. Skeleton 7. It's gonna, let's see. Oh. Let me put it back. Gonna go for Scorb. And it's gonna go for a short sword attack on Scorb. That's a hit. Scorb's gonna take a little bit of damage. Scorb's gonna take 4 damage. And then it's Scorb's turn. And Scorb doesn't like that he took 4 damage, but also Scorb is gonna have to weigh whether or not he thinks whether or not he should help his buddy Erevan, who sees the Minotaur skeleton. Scorb only sees what's in front of him. He's gonna just attack the skeleton. Scorb is only a little stupid.
Yep, understandable.
A little bit smarter than half the party.
What's up?
Scorb is smarter than half the party.
How?
We have very low intelligence.
Starting at 2nd level. Wait, can you reckless attack without raging?
Yep.
Do that.
Yeah.
Well, Scorb's gonna reckless. And he's gonna go for a longsword attack. Alright, that's a hit. Hapiao. The skeleton is gonna take 7 damage. Then it's Skeleton 19's turn. He's gonna attack you, Sheer.
I'm ready.
Are you, though?
Why'd you have to say that?
It hits.
Go ahead.
You're gonna take 8 damage. And that, you succeed your con check. Reduced by 3 due to your temporary hit points.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna take 5. He rolled max damage, and that's gonna be him.
Damn.
Hubris, it is your turn.
So I currently have all the stuff in the chest, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. How far's... Okay. I go over to Erevan. And I gently push into his hand the long sword.
The long sword that
And,
you got from that chest?
Yep.
Alright. Was it identified in your inventory?
No. It says this weapon is clearly of far superior craftsmanship than any ordinary one. It's like, hey, I found this nice long sword. Anyway, you deal with that. Hey, Scob, I got this funny looking great axe with runes on it. Coming to you.
Jesus.
So, Erevan, let's see. Did you have that sword in your inventory? Hi, cat.
Drop it into the party sheet so he can grab it.
Okay, it's gonna be in the party sheet. All right, let me go here. Party sheet, inventory. All right, I'm gonna put this in your inventory, Erevan.
Okay.
And also with our cat, can you stop?
She refuses.
All right. So, here is what's gonna happen. Let's see. I'm going to show the accelerated attunement rules that we have within our game. Just because I feel like this now is as good a time as any to remind everyone. So, attuning to an item takes a single action. You understand that this item can be attuned to inherently. So, I just wanted to let you know that, Erevan, and just for myself.
Good to know.
Okay.
All right.
I then going to use my action.
You're going to use your
I'm
action?
going to cast acceleration on myself.
Could you explain to the class what acceleration does?
Yes, as it is part of the Skykeeper's Arcana, which I have access to as my subclass is. Choose a creature within range. Their movement speed increases by 30 feet. This is an increase is considered separately from any effects that multiply or divide a creature's movement speed.
All right.
So I do that on myself, using my last second level slot.
Oh, I completely forgot. That axe, that is my apologies. That would have been on that's the axe that the Minotaur is carrying. That is my bad.
Oh, okay. It was in the
It was in the thing because I was assuming for all of the loot, but yeah. That is my apologies. You do not have that axe.
Okay. Wait. Hang on a sec. The Minotaur just stole the axe. Shit. Scorp, he's got your axe.
It's mine!
And I'm probably gonna provoke an opportunity attack, and I'm gonna go over to where Winter is.
So let me check something real quick. If I assume, nope, you actually let me check its range.
Does it have 10 feet?
No,
Okay.
you are not going to provoke an opportunity attack.
Thank God.
And also,
Here,
I'm going to move you there, Ervan, because that's where you should.
here, Winter. I think this scroll is very good for you. You can have it.
Thank you.
What scroll are you giving them?
Heads up. The scroll of Revivify.
You know, that would be pretty useful. I'm going to drag it from the parcel into their inventory.
I'll keep the notes and the other stuff for now.
Let me inventory put the scroll of Revivify in there. I'm gonna remove this. Boop. Boop.
And I guess I'll just yeah.
That's you?
Yeah. That's my action. I still have like a little bit left movement. And as a bonus action, I'm going to spend 2 spell slots to quicken spell.
2 sorcery points, you mean?
Yeah, 2 sorcery points to quicken spell. I can only make a cantrip now, can I?
No, we do not run those rules. You can double spell.
Okay. Cool. That's funny. Chaos Burst.
Go for it. Let's
Damn.
see that shit bounce. Not in that way. I just realized how that sounded.
Skeleton 7.
It's a natural
Nice.
20. So, could you put the spell description in the chat, because I think it does something on a crit, right?
No.
It doesn't.
It does nothing on a. It does nothing on a crit. It only bounces if I get the same roll.
Doesn't it?
However,
I thought it
because all the
auto-bounced on
dice are
crit.
being multiplied, there's a higher chance for me to bounce.
You know, that's fair.
I'd like-
Alright.
I'd like to imagine you cast this while working.
Alright, roll.
It's more like I run over to Erevan, put the sword into his hand, run over to Winter, put the scroll like into their backpack, and then just shove my arms out and cast that Chaos Burst.
So, I would like to imagine that you casted acceleration before this. So,
yeah, it does bounce.
So, first off, I'm gonna imagine you casted acceleration before this, so you just hear, and then,
Yeah, because all of this happens within like 6 seconds.
yes, all of this happens within 6 seconds because there's 6 seconds in a round. So, Erevan, you aren't even able to fully register what happens before a longsword just gets put in one of your hands, and one of your longswords is just dropped to the ground, and then. Winter, you have a scroll kind of just in your pocket, I guess. And then as a chaos burst eliminates this skeleton, and then it's gonna bounce, right?
Yep.
All right.
It's gonna bounce from. I think. How far is skeleton 14 from skeleton 20? From skeleton 7?
25 feet.
Yeah. Okay. Then it bounces to them.
All right.
Otherwise, it would have to bounce to someone else.
Go
Come on,
for it.
Do it again. Do it again.
Yeah.
Roll it.
Come on. Let's go.
18 hits.
18.
Come on. Come on. We still have a chance for the bounce.
No. 15 damage.
So what
to
damage
That's
types are they?
still-
14. It will be.
Just for immunity's sake.
It's lightning damage.
It's lightning damage? Okay. As long as both of them weren't poisoned. So, it's gonna take 15 lightning damage.
I think he learned his lesson with that one.
Yeah. Alright, I'm tapped out of my spell slots.
You're what now?
I'm
What's a
tapped
spell
out of my
slot?
major magics. I only got cantrips left.
And
That's my turn.
I'm gonna remove this skeleton from the world real quick. And
It no
Erevan.
longer exists.
Erevan, it's your turn.
Yep. So. Do-do-do-do. Both scimitars will have to go to the ground because I cannot do a wield while holding. I cannot. Both the weapons have to be light for me to.
Both of the weapons have.
Sword in your mouth. Rolling a Zoro.
You did not put it in his mouth. So you're just gonna have that one of the long swords. So wait, both of them have to be light, or does one have to be light?
One has to be light.
Oh, only one has to be light? Huh.
Let me
Yeah.
check. Let me check 2-weapon fighting. Fighting style, 2-weapon fighting.
There's a specific feat that allows you to do weapon fighting longswords. That allows the longsword to be used for weapon fighting.
Let me
Yeah,
let
like
me
you
check.
didn't hold too well.
2-weapon fighting. Give me the actual ruling, please. I think the offhand weapon just has to be.
Yeah, it's the offhand that has to be light.
Okay.
This
Oh,
is.
yeah, you got this.
This is the Pathfinder SRD. Fucking.
Oops.
Whoops.
Offhand attack 5e. Let me check. Can you please give me an actual ruling? Hold on. Story. Let me check. Basic rules, players. Just let me use the player's handbook here. Actions in combat.
I have it. I'm gonna post it in the Discord.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
Both weapons have to be light unless he has the dual wielder feat.
The dual wielder feat. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Where'd you send it?
Hang on.
I just
My
want to
phone
see.
is being slow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it in the call chat.
And there's the dual wielder feat for your.
Yep, that's it. Yeah, that weapon is not light. So.
Yep. Oops. Well, that was supposed to be a two-handed, and I didn't target the Minotaur either. Oops.
Did you attune to it?
I can't attune and swing at the same time.
I mean,
You can actually you can Dragon Surge to do that.
if you wanted to, you could Dargon Surge.
Ah, you know what? Yeah, we might as well do that.
So you're gonna Dragon Surge attune.
Geese.
So let me identify it and attune it to you. That's the tinderbox.
We're going to have a magical tinderbox.
Why are you not attuned to it?
Does it have requires attunement in it?
It does not. On. Requires attunement. There we go. You are now attuned to the item.
Woo!
You are now aware of what this item is.
Righty then.
And now he's been cursed.
Alright.
So that does hit, by the way. 24 does hit.
Okay.
It was nice knowing you, cute tiefling swordsman.
That damage is reduced to 1. It currently has 2 charges left of Unstoppable.
Help! That's my turn.
Alright, this skeleton is gonna attack... let's see. Gonna attack Winter. Just to give Vada a little bit of a break. Actually, it can't attack, Hubris. Whew. A 17 hits Winter. Winter, you take 5 damage.
You bitch.
Winter, it is your turn now.
I'ma bonk him.
You're gonna bonk him? Go for it.
I have to hold on.
Shout out Xenoblade music, by the way. This shit.
Yeah, this sounds sick.
This shit fucks.
Okay, hold on.
You're targeting
I
him.
guess I didn't do the thing. It rolled, but didn't go into the thing. Hold on.
Did you drop it into the chat box? Oh!
I did. I did now. Yes.
That's beautiful.
That's a crit. Go for it. As he takes...
Yeah, fuck that skeleton.
He's gonna take
With
20
My
damage.
mace.
And he's gone.
He hit me, and I was like, "You bitch!" Wham!
As you knock the head right off its skull as it shatters into the wall and the rest of the body just falls.
And then, as my bonus action, I turn to my spiritual weapon, and I'm like, "Fuck up that Minotaur!"
Go for it. That's a hit. Roll the damage. All right. That is reduced. He has 1 charge of unstoppable left.
Yes. And that is my... Wait, I have movement.
You do have
Hold
movement.
up.
You're gonna move there? Sounds good.
I'm gonna help Sheer.
Alright, that's your turn.
That's me.
Sheer, it's your turn.
I love how the music just picked up. So,
The music
Sheer
is on point
is
today.
going to just straight uppercut this skeleton right now. Just seeing that Erebon is not doing too hot. Just straight uppercutting the skeleton.
Go for it. That is a 2. That unfortunately will not hit.
And bonus action, I am rocking my defensive field.
Go for it.
And that's my turn.
Vada, it's your turn.
Let's screw it. Why not? I'm gonna blast a Minotaur.
You gonna blast him? Go for it.
Oh, Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
So she started blasting.
That's a 19. That'll hit.
Finally.
All right. The damage is reduced to 1, but you see it stagger back.
It is now stoppable.
It is stoppable now. Unstoppable is no longer applying.
Woohoo! Yeah, I'm gonna stay right there.
And fittingly,
Fair.
Erebon, you're still within its reach.
Oh, sheets.
Erebon is gonna go for a great axe attack.
Okay.
That's gonna hit. It rolled really badly. You're gonna take 7 damage. And that's gonna be its hit. Alright.
Can we talk out of our own turn order or no?
You can. Just, it's gotta be, you know, appropriate to 6 seconds.
Understood. Erebon, move!
I can't.
I got you, Erebon!
He's going to... I think he can
Action
bonus
dash?
action and action dash. I believe he can. Let me...
Boom! Goes the kobold.
Dasher? Yes, he can take the dash as the bonus action. He's gonna dash and he's gonna bonus action and action dash. So, let's see. He doesn't even need to bonus action dash. Or he doesn't even need to action dash. He's gonna bonus action. Phew!
I got you!
And he's gonna go for an attack against the Minotaur skeleton.
Hell yeah.
Reckless, because he's fucking Scorb. Oop. He's gonna go for it. Is he targeting? Oh, let me check. He is. Okay. That is a hit.
Good job, buddy.
He's gonna deal 5 damage. But it's still looking relatively healthy.
I don't know. He did more damage than any of us.
Yep, because it's unstoppable wore off. Alright, the skeleton is gonna go and it's gonna attempt to attack. Who attacked it last? Sheer?
I attempted, but nothing went through.
Yeah, nothing went through. You were the last person who did damage to it though, so.
Correct.
Dirty 20 is gonna hit.
It is.
You're gonna take 5 damage. Ashcoat expires.
That's fine. I'm not gonna need it for what I'm gonna do.
And that's his turn. Hubris, it's your turn.
Okay, time to activate the secret arts implanted to me by whatever fever dream I had last night drinking. I will proceed to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
What?
And shoot an Eldritch Blast at the Minotaur.
You're just gonna. I assume you don't actually have that much movement, that you're just doing that. Cool.
I got 60 feet of movement. I think I got most of that.
You got some of that. I'm gonna let you get some of that.
I got most of that. I got 60 feet.
You got 60 feet of that. You gonna Eldritch Blast the Minotaur?
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the Minotaur. Alright. With
It's a nat 19. Go for it.
1 damage. 9 damage.
You deal 9 damage to it.
I'm a huck a cleaver at it as well.
Huck the cleaver.
20.
20 damage? Not 20 damage. Dirty 20 for a hit. Alright, go for it. That's Bax's move. Rolled over to the 6. It takes 6 damage.
I then dab.
You learned it in a fever dream. Eravon, it's your turn.
Can we please put his dab as an emote?
I'll think about it. Alright, what are you doing, Eravon?
Well, might as well do the swing.
That's a miss.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Well, unless you overwhelm in advance. I feel like you should just go back to using your double longs or double scimitars at this point.
Maybe.
There's a thunderous face palm in the background.
So are you gonna listen to Shear's instructions?
Well, let me double something.
You could use Cunning Vertical. It comes
Yeah,
with
I
your
was just
sword
checking
sync.
which one it was. Might as well.
You're gonna disengage? Disengage?
Disengage.
Fucking.
Yoop.
Alright. So that's an action, bonus action, movement.
No,
This is
get
me.
out. Shit.
Winter, it is your turn.
Winter is going to try to smack the skeleton that attempted to smack my party member.
Go for it. Winter is just beating the shit out of everyone.
Winter's not having it. They are having a bad day.
Alright, target him and roll the mace attack. 15 hits. And since it's a skeleton, it's
I
bludgeoning
think that
damage.
just went outside of the. Hold on.
Alright, the skeleton is going to take 6 damage as it's vulnerable. That's your action.
And then I'm going to smack the Minotaur.
With the spiritual weapon?
Yeah.
Go for it. Roll the attack.
I'm working on it. Sorry.
You're all good. 11 will miss, unfortunately, as the Minotaur will bring up its axe and it'll just parrying the attack.
It's okay, Hammer. Next time. Okay, that's it for me.
Sheer, it's your turn.
Looks over to Winter. You got this?
I got this.
All right, thanks. And Winter's going to run. He's going to take the attack of opportunity.
All
But
right.
he's running past the skeleton in front of the Minotaur.
All right, let me roll the attack. That's going to be a 22 to hit.
Yep.
Gonna take 6 damage.
Uh-huh. Bonus action, I'm drinking my potion of healing.
All right, go for it. Roll the healing on, or roll the value and then subtract it from your wounds.
We'll do 2d4 plus 2, so I'm just gonna...
Put a 2 in your
Right.
modifier window,
Oop, okay, I'll do that first then.
and then roll 2d4.
Adjusting 2d4 roll. I'll take the
6.
6.
You basically healed what you took.
And afterwards, that was my bonus action.
Yes.
After that, as I am in front of the Minotaur... Wait, hold on. What? How much is this? Nope, not gonna do that. Now that I'm in front of the Minotaur, I'm just going to just deck the shit out of it. Trying to get its attention.
You're gonna.
Even if it doesn't hit, it's just trying to get this thing's attention.
All right. $17 will hit.
Okay. Rolling that damage. Roll them bones.
You're gonna deal 9 damage to the Minotaur skeleton.
And assuming this thing is bigger than us, I'm just going straight for that kneecap.
You're not able to cripple it because we don't do directed strikes, but you do kind of go for its attention, and it looks towards you. Actually, I have a question. I'm gonna look here. Although you did do a fair bit of damage, there was one person who did more damage than you did that turn.
That's fair. I attempted to try to get this thing's attention.
Yep. That's you?
That is me. That's my bonus, my movement, and my action.
All right. Vada, it's your turn. Oh no, not the computer. Vada.
Not the pewter.
Vada? 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 Jason? Jason?
Snake? Snake?
They having an issue with
Snake!
their computer audio. Give them a second.
I know, we're doing a joke. I'm sorry. Let's go.
The one time where Shear's just like, come on, hit me. Hit me.
It's okay, Oxy. You can
I
see
got it.
I swear to God, hubris.
Hold on, we're in this like small state where it's like, oh, are you gonna? Yeah, no, we're waiting on. Oh, sorry, they're having like an issue with their internet. Like it's an online game. It's like, hold on. And the Minotaur skeleton, who hasn't spoken before, it's like, oh yeah, take your time.
And then his nose starts bleeding.
Are you winning, son?
No, not.
You can speak this whole time.
Yeah, I
just
could
chose not
speak
to.
this whole time. I didn't want to speak this whole time.
I think I preferred it when you roared.
What's wrong with my voice?
It's too smooth for a skeleton minotaur.
Just because I don't have a voice box doesn't mean I can't have a good voice. Magic exists, you know.
I hate this.
This is the bit of nightmares.
How about we do
17
Look
will
at
hit.
Oh, please.
You are also really low, Vada.
You know, I don't know what's causing my audio issues, but occasionally I get, like, the old school TV, like, severe weather warning. It's, like, that sound for
That's
several
so-
minutes,
That's so
and then
weird.
it just goes quiet, and then audio comes back. I don't know. This is
That's so
happening.
strange. Well, 17 will hit.
All right.
You're gonna deal 17 damage to the Minotaur skeleton.
Yeah, screw that guy.
Dope. Fuck him.
Tech support, could I get a refresh on the ruling for large creatures moving through spaces?
That's fine.
He's got a wall in front of him.
He has a spiritual weapon, which is non-corporeal.
It doesn't know that.
It's gonna
It is
attempt.
shiny.
I think it would.
It's gonna attempt to move through that space. Oh, Vada, did you have
let's
anything
see.
else that you would do with your turn? Apologies.
It needs
No.
to be.
Alrighty.
If anybody standing in front of that Minotaur is small, it can.
Okay. If it was just medium, it would be a contested check.
If it was medium, I don't
can
see any.
technically just step over Scorb and go through. Yeah.
Yeah, it can take a step to the up and go around over Scorb, and that's fine.
True.
I'm not seeing that it can move through if it's one size category or zero difference.
Alright, it's gonna move here, essentially. Hubris. It's gonna go
Yeah.
for an attack against you.
All right.
And
Uh-oh.
let's see. Moves at least 10 feet straight towards a target. Yeah, it's gonna do that. Because it did move 10 feet straight toward a target.
You did.
Uh-oh.
Hubris, you're gonna take an attack.
Okay.
Oh no! Oh
I'm assuming
Crit?
that's a crit.
no!
I'm
Yeah.
gonna use my reaction to bonk it anyways with my shock punishment.
I think this might be able to kill you through massive damage.
It probably will.
Okay, it also succeeds the save. It's
It
gonna.
takes 1 damage.
It takes 1 damage.
Roll it.
Oh no!
Roll them bones.
Oh
Get
no!
that second character ready.
Hubris, as this happens, there is just a large slash as Hubris
Son of a.
there is a large slash as the life leaves your eyes, and there is, if I could
Good
take
thing you got that Revivify scroll, eh?
if I could take just a small break, I'm going to Hubris, I'm going to bring you somewhere. I'm gonna put you in the dungeon real quick, and then we're gonna have a small in this turn break. We're gonna do this.
Okay.
Be right back.
Oh my.
Hubris,
Shit. Hi.
as this is happening, as your soul momentarily leaves your body, and you see, almost from a third-person point of view, your body in almost slowed time fall to the ground. You see someone at the opposite end of the hallway, sort of right here from the staircase that you came from. You see a hooded figure just kind of staring. A skeletal figure. Not really a skeletal figure, but you see just a hooded figure staring at you. Roll a perception check, please. I know you're dead, but roll a perception check. Actually,
Want me to do it into the tower?
yes. Okay. That was a 16.
Okay.
I am going to show you an image of a person that you see at that end of the hallway. Someone that you see,
Okay.
a hooded figure that you see. And I'm going to share this with you. And then I'm also going to... Did you see it?
Loading.
Corrupted face. I'm gonna share this with the stream as well. You
Hi,
see,
Daddy.
you see this figure simply staring, and you hear him mutter under his breath, "That's not how this is supposed to happen. Strange."
I'll take it. It's not my time.
No, not precisely. Something like that. We'll meet soon. I don't think your journey ends here. We'll meet, and you will regret that we will meet. See you soon.
Okay.
And
May I have a name?
I am beyond names.
Oh. Okay. I'll put on my best I'll put on my best cologne.
Flattery will get you nowhere, Tiefling. See where it got you? There, as he points to your lifeless corpse.
Not really. I think that was just an axe. But, you know, it is what it is.
As he simply disappears. And this is where we're gonna hold for a bit. This is where Hubris is gonna hold. And let me drag you back in. Let me
Go.
close this out on the player view.
I'll go back to the regular chat, or do you want me to mute?
Be muted, please. Let me also. Yep. All right, I'm back. Let me edit something here. Let me remove Hubris's reactive image real quick.
How dare.
All right, that's the Minotaur skeleton's turn. Scorb's just gonna kind of shatter, and he's like, "Oh my God, is he dead?" He's gonna attempt a reckless. Oh, buddy, an 8 does not hit. The skeleton's gonna go, and the skeleton is going to attempt to attack Winter.
Crap.
The skeleton should not be targeting Sheer.
I mean, if it wants to, it can.
I mean, it doesn't really want to right now. It's gonna... That is not what's supposed to happen. Hold on. Hold on. Sorry, Winter. Let me reapply this to you. I just applied some damage to you, Winter, that you were not supposed to take. Alright, Winter. An attack's coming at you.
Okay.
A 2 does not hit.
No, it does not.
Hubris is dead.
Oh.
Eravon, it's your turn.
Okay. I got out. Now I'm going back in.
Alright.
Be careful.
We'll try.
That was,
Ooh, that was almost a 1.
That was almost a nat 1. All right, a 20, a dirty 20 will hit.
That didn't even roll. It just slid on my side.
You deal 11 damage to the Minotaur skeleton, and the Minotaur skeleton is looking beat. It starts to stagger. It's just...
So I use the rest of my focus points.
It's up to you.
No. Oh. I end my turn.
Winter, it's your turn.
Alright, so I'm going to cause myself to proc an attack of opportunity because I'm gonna pop up right here.
All right. The skeleton is going to attack you.
Okay, that's alright.
A 19 will hit.
Yep.
3 damage.
Fuck you!
Are you gonna immediately attempt to use that scroll of Revivify?
First I'm gonna use a bonus action to push one of the potions from my inventory into Erebon's hand.
So...
Like here. And then use my full action to revivify.
So administering a potion. So
Not administering.
you're just handing
over.
it. Okay,
Yeah.
Erebon, if you wish, you may use your reaction, but I'm not sure if you want to use your reaction considering the damage that this Minotaur skeleton can do.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on that.
So unfortunately, Erebon doesn't accept because he wants to save his reaction for this. I'm not going to remove the potion from your inventory, but
Okay.
this isn't a consenting trade because of action economy.
Shit. That's okay.
Sorry.
That's alright.
If you want, you can use your bonus action to spiritual weapon.
I will do that. And hopefully the spiritual weapon will... Oh, yes, that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use spiritual weapon to try and distract the Minotaur while I run up and revivify my friend.
All right. Roll the attack.
I did not.
A 9 will not hit.
I don't even think
I don't think you
didn't-
targeted it.
I did not target it.
All right. Could you... I'm going to go over something real quick. Spells. You're going to attempt to use Revivify?
Yes.
Is Revivify, is that spell description in the scroll?
Hold on. I just had it up and then I moved.
I get it. Let me get the Death and Revival rules. Because you will have to use the Death and Revival rules here.
Alright, you touch a creature that has died within the last minute. That creature returns to life with 1 hit point. This spell can't return to life a creature that has died of old age, nor can it restore any missing body parts.
Now's the time for me to establish the Death and Revival rules. So, you can attempt to begin the revive. So, let's see. You can attempt to beseech the soul with an ability check.
Yeah, Logan commandeered the thing Mercer does where you gotta sit there and succeed a handful of checks to revive somebody.
Yes. So you will need to beseech the soul.
And
Because it is one person within an action, you will need to essentially try to bring the scroll back. Something that reminds you of Hubris to bring him back. Which
I
is
have
going...
alcohol.
Alcohol?
Yeah, it's in my backpack. Hubris loves drinking.
Alright. Describe to me how you attempt to beseech Hubris' soul back.
Buddy, you can't be lost now. Listen, if you come back to us, we'll get you patched up, and I owe you so many drinks. You'll be able to drink for the next week. Not to mention all, the ladies you can buy drinks for. Come on, bud.
Okay. Trying to think about what this check can be. Let me see. So, this is going to be a persuasion check.
Okay.
So, you are, let's see, mind. Yes, this is going to be a flat check.
Okay.
Roll it. 11.
11.
The DC will be lowered by 1.
Okay.
So, the DC is equal to 10 plus the number of times the creature has died plus the number of times a revival attempt has failed. So, you have let me check Obsidian actually, just in case. Just in case for specific circumstances, because I have the running death total noted in Obsidian. If it will load, because I have 10 things open right now.
Your computer's like, no!
Yes, because I have Elgato open, I have running death counter. Oh no. Why is that there? Oh. I have something within his notes. I'm sorry, give me 1 second. I need to check this out. I'm going to doubt past me, and I'm going to say that this one death here for Hubris isn't actually what was noted, because I don't remember what specifically could have caused a death in Hubris's past. So the DC is going to be 9, because let's see.
And because he died within the last minute, I can add my proficiency bonus to it.
Wait, it's 10 plus the number of times the creature has died. So no, you have died once already.
Reviving within 1 minute.
Yeah, so you can add your proficiency bonus. So, Hubris, add a 2 to your modifier window. I'm going to have you roll this into the tower. As you remind Hubris of the time that you spent drinking, even if it's for a short amount of time, and the amount that you owe him to drink, the amount of drinks that you owe him, Hubris, that last image that we held on disappears as a sharp breath is taken in from Hubris as he is jolted back to life.
Holy fucking hell.
Hubris, you are going to lose... Let's see.
I'm gonna lose wisdom.
You're going to lose 1 wisdom. Permanently.
Yeah.
It's not like it was being used.
Yeah, you weren't using it anyway, bud. You're good.
Alright.
It's a dump stat.
All right, subtract that from yourself. I'm going to put you at 16 wounds because you have 1 HP.
May I use my bonus action to hand him a No, wait, I already did the spiritual one. Never mind. Never mind.
And also,
That's,
you can't
that's it. Oh, wait.
You
Yeah,
have
that's
to administer a potion as an action. All
Well,
right?
I also used my bonus action already,
Yeah,
so.
you used your bonus action and your action. So that's you. You're able to
That's
get
me.
Hubris off the ground, and that scroll of Revivify is
Oh.
gone.
See, I told you I was the best.
Shut the hell up.
Not the fucking time!
Sheer, it's your turn.
I am... after yelling, not the fucking time, I'm gonna look over at Scorb. Scorb! Help me out here, buddy! Because I am now using my bonus at... Well, let me see. We have... Just want to double check here.
You should get
Proficiency
flanking
bonus
on this.
2.
Oh, no.
I would not be able to do my defensive field again. I've already done that twice. Because it's based off my proficiency bonus, I believe, for the number of times I can do that. Yep, proficiency bonus. So instead, I'm going to just cock my fist as it lights on fire as I yell the word for fire in Elvish, and I'm just sticking the shit out of this thing.
Are you going to
right
Ash
in the
Coat?
rib. Yeah, I'm gonna Ash Coat.
All right. Spend your spell slot for Ash Coat.
It's a cantrip.
It's a cantrip? Okay.
Yep.
Go for it then.
Okay,
It's an
Ash
unusual
Coat.
cantrip.
It says it's
It's-
first level. Here.
No, that's infused weapon. Ash Coat is most definitely a cantrip.
I know, but on the
Ash
effects
Coat
it says
it has
Oh,
that on
really?
there. It's the
Oh, that's
first level version. At 5th level, it gets better.
Oh, gotcha. Cantrips. Right. Got it.
And after that, I'm just going for that swing, just trying to get this thing's attention.
Go for it.
God fucking damn it.
A 10 will miss, unfortunately.
I already used my bonus action, so yeah, I can't do anything. I'm just trying to get this thing's attention. If I can use my movement to climb on this thing, I would right now.
All right. Vada, it's your turn.
I'm a blast it.
Go blast it.
I'm not going to blast it.
That is so bad.
So unfortunate.
That's you?
Yeah, that's me.
The Minotaur skeleton is going to go. It's not going to attack Hubris because he's still on the ground prone. He's going to...
I'm technically the one that still attacked it last.
You are. It's going to attack you, Sheer. It cannot go for its gore attack because it cannot move. So it would have no reason. So it's going to go for a great axe attack. A 24 will hit.
Yeah, it will.
Rob, the charge is what got Hubris killed.
Yeah, I bet.
Because it charged and then it crit. All right. Sheer, you are going to take 14 damage. And
I am unconscious.
you are dying, not unconscious.
Aww.
All right, let me take unconscious off of you, but you are prone.
It has Ash Coat been removed?
Yes. It
Okay,
immediately expires whenever you get the dying condition. All right, that is the Minotaur's turn. Scorb.
I'm back.
Scorb is gonna attempt to he's gonna reckless again because it's the best thing that he has. He's going to target the Minotaur skeleton. He's gonna be like, "Don't you kill my friends!" 22 is going to hit. He's going to deal 11 damage to the Minotaur skeleton. And as he does, the Minotaur staggers and goes to one knee. It's just like... The skeleton is still alive. It's going to attempt to attack Winter with its short bow.
Okay, so I didn't forget about that skeleton, but there were more pressing issues at the time.
Yeah, there were, but it's still going to attack you with its short bow.
I forgot about that one.
It's going to nat 1 and auto miss.
Yeah,
Hubris,
because I gave it a glare like, don't you fucking dare.
Hubris, it's your turn. You're in a
How is
predicament.
this boy looking?
Which one? The Minotaur skeleton?
Yeah.
It's on one knee.
If
I
you
move
have a
over in front of it.
potion,
What's up?
if you have a potion, I suggest you take it.
I don't have one. I move over in front of it, and out of my hand comes this electric rope, and I start shaking it into a lasso. And I'm going to try and huck it over its neck, and then just pull. Just drag me down the hill. I'm gonna take you fucking with me. As I cast electric chain.
Go for it.
It's probably gonna save. Knowing it. It probably will.
It saves.
Fuck.
It's a strength save.
So I don't throttle it to the fucking ground, but I will stab it with a fucking cleaver.
Go for it. A 9 will miss, unfortunately.
Wait, why do I have disadvantage?
Because were you...
I'm prone. Okay, I shouldn't be.
It dropped 10 first, so that would have hit.
Yeah.
So, roll the damage. How do you want to do this?
Fuck yes.
I use my electric chain to try and lasso it to the ground. It doesn't work as I feel it buckling off. And then I just grab out the cleaver in my other hand and just fucking chop the head off.
You do, and as you chop the head off, as it's on its one knee, you're able to step on its leg, and then just... and then its head comes clean off. As the Minotaur skeleton that had previously taken your life in just this moment is now gone. As it ceases.
I then curse in Infernal. You take my fucking life. I'll take 10 of yours.
We got
Get him up.
one left.
Go up, take the axe, deal with the ads.
Erevan, it's your turn.
Gonna rush right past.
You got this.
I forgot to target.
13. Let me check its AC. That hits.
Okay.
It is gone.
Oh.
As it takes 4 damage. And then it is
Since
destroyed.
it is my turn next, I'm going to do a spare the dying on Sheer. Like, I know that combat just ended, but I'm gonna do that.
Combat isn't, or initiative isn't over because you still have someone dying.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna do spare the dying for him.
All right, get over there and hit the spare the dying on him. Do you have any spell slots left for healing?
Spare the dying is cantrip.
Fair.
Thank you, by the way.
All right.
As Winter walked past.
So you are stable, Sheer. What?
I'm unconscious. I'm just stable.
You're not unconscious. You're still
You're-
alive, but you're
still
just
alive.
you're stable on the ground. Let me check the rules for. Let me check the rules for dying.
And actually, I do have one spell slot left.
When a creature is stabilized, they stop making death saving throws, but they retain the dying condition and its effects until they regain at least 1 hit point. A stabilized creature automatically regains 1 hit point after 1d4 hours or after completing a short or long rest.
I touch him, and I cure wounds.
You're gonna cure wounds. All right. Let's stop this music because the combat's over. Hold on. I love this song, but not right now.
There you go.
All right.
Thank you.
No problem. And then Winter just falls to his knees, just, oh. Okay.
Did you at least get him up?
How's it going?
You're not allowed to do that again. Now get your ass
Yeah.
over here.
I go over there, and I give both of them 10 gold from the chest. Yeah.
Let me
For my troubles.
do this real quick.
I throw the 10-year-old back in your face. You fucker.
We can split that later. Just get your ass over here.
I'm right there. What do you need? You
I-
alright?
I grab his hand, and as I grab his hand, I'm just gonna proc this on you.
Oh, thank you. Now get the fuck up. I'm gonna pull him up.
As you attempt to pull
Ow.
him up because you're a little lethargic from just getting revived, you sort of fall with him, but you are able to steel yourself and get him back up.
The two
Oh,
fucked up
I was
people
gonna
are-
say, so the three of
That
us
was
are
just
all just
swamp.
like piled on the ground.
Pretty
the three
much.
of us are just like holding each other up like the 3 legs of a bar stool.
I'm going to unlock tokens, by the way. So tokens are unlocked.
Oh,
Who's hurting?
I don't know about you guys, but I am exhausted.
All right.
Yeah, you all look like you've seen a better day.
All right.
Eravon, do you need a hand?
Don't worry about yourselves first.
Yeah, okay. Hey, Hubris,
Yeah.
here you go.
Stop it.
You see, now
Save
I'm
your
gonna get the
strength.
feeling like I owe you, and I can't heal you back.
Don't worry about it.
Trevon, come here. I've got something for you. I pull out
Yeah.
one of my potions from my inventory and I hand it over.
Hold on. Hey, Scorp boy.
Yeah?
My friend Scorp.
Yeah, what's up?
I grab the axe and I drag it over to him. Have that.
He's gonna kind of look at the axe and he's like,
Oh. What does it do?
I think it's a little bit magic, but you can have it. I don't think I can fucking lift that thing. I just have to drag it over to you.
Let me see if I can live. Ah!
it's a heavy weapon. He's a small boy.
Oh, he's a kobold. He can't use heavy weapons. Oh no.
Potion of healing is in the party sheet there, Vaughn.
Okay.
I reckon with enough.
And
I
also,
reckon one day when you're strong enough, you could lift that.
Thank you. Thank you for this.
and also, Scorb is going to, he's going to punch you.
Don't ever do that again!
I vomit blood on the floor.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Oh my god.
No, that was a good punch. You see, if you train hard enough, and you get that strength up, you could lift that axe in no time.
No,
I got no doubt.
No, I didn't mean to do
I
that.
say we bar that door and just take a nap.
I didn't mean to do that. I'm
Uh,
so sorry.
I give him a hug. You're alright, Scope. You're alright. You avenged my honor, and that's the least you could have done. All of you did.
Aw.
You know how I keep saying, everybody, you know how I keep saying I'm the best? It's only because all you guys are around me.
Are you already drunk?
Nobody's
I mean,
going
I just came back from the death, so I'm a little dead drunk, but not that drunk. Like, I think I'm sober for the first time in 7 years.
Might be a good idea
Oh
to
god,
not
the
start
hangover.
drinking it.
Shit.
You died.
Ah.
That's gonna be that. Any hangover you were gonna get, I don't think you're gonna get
Hold on.
anymore because
What
you
did-
died.
What did? Okay, hold on. You did something, Nox. You felt the after effects of death immediately hit you.
Yeah.
Do you
I
throw
felt
up?
the hangover. Yeah, I threw up.
And so, as the adrenaline leaves your body from being in combat, you immediately like, and as you kind of vomit in this direction,
Oh,
with a, it's not pretty, if I can.
Yeah, that happens with resurrection sometimes.
So I guess this is a bad time to say that I found an old journal.
I got a note saying that we're cursed now because we came in here, but you know.
What?
What?
I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna.
I think I pretty much helped us get rid of whatever curse.
Apparently, we gotta go to this safe place in the Underdark, so.
I have a question. Is that item in your inventory?
Both of the notes are in my inventory, yes.
Let
They
me-
should be.
Let me check. Which specific note? The bloody note?
Bloody note, yeah.
Okay, you read the whole note,
Yes.
including the message on the back.
No, I didn't read that bit. I mean, I know that there is a message on the back because it's kind of hard, but I didn't actively flip it over. I just read the note and then the Minotaur started and I just shoved the note in my pocket.
All right, I'm just gonna have you roll a general wisdom check for seeing what's on the back. Just roll a general wisdom check. Beat a 10.
General wisdom. Thank fuck my modifier didn't change.
All right. As you take out the note, assumingly to show it to the other party, you feel a drip on your hand, and you realize that it's not blood, but ink. Ink from the back of the page drip onto your hand.
Huh. Actual ink on this. Hang on, let me just unfurl this and... You are not ready?
So,
I mean, I wasn't ready to die just then, but, you know, that happened, so... Don't think I can be ready for anything.
You're welcome.
Let's make the best of it.
So, are you going to read this note to the rest of the party?
Yeah.
Okay. So, as you read that note to the rest of the party, I'm going to publicly share the information. Let me do this. Public. Oh, did you share it?
Yeah, I can share it.
Ah, got it.
If it's in your inventory, you can choose to share.
So, due to this, I'm going to read it out for everyone. To the people who will inevitably stumble upon this crypt, good day. Unfortunately, if you are reading this note, you are most likely cursed by a decrepit man that I cannot name. It is not this note or even this place that is cursed, but rather the circumstances driving you here in the first place. I cannot guarantee your safety after you leave, but I believe I may be able to increase your chances of survival. I have left a map that will lead you to a safe landing point in the Underdark, as, according to my findings, the locating effects of the curse should be weaker there. I have also found the location of his lair, but beware, as he is extraordinarily powerful and does not fear death. Though, if I am being completely honest, I do not know if that will help you. We all may be doomed to suffer eternally without even knowing it. Good luck. Signed, E. Q. And the back of the note, there is a message in different handwriting than the one that was written beforehand. One that says, just plainly, "You are not ready." In fresher ink. Almost looks like an hour old.
Like, it literally happened before we came in here.
Yes. Like someone willing... Think about it like this. Someone came into the crypt and wrote that on the note intentionally.
That guy that Erebon saw running away.
Well... Yeah. Well, you can assume anything. I'm not gonna...
I can assume anything.
I'm not gonna confirm nor deny.
I think it's time for a nap.
Yeah, a nap sounds kind of nice.
So what, are we cursed or something?
I guess.
I
But
think
right now, I
so.
don't really care.
I think I met this gentleman that they're talking about when I died. He was quite handsome. I think he was flirting with me. But
What?
he said that I was gonna regret ever meeting him, and then if we made him again, I'd regret meeting him again. So,
That's
I'm not sure if
foreboding
that's
at all.
some. I'm not sure if that constitutes some sort of if he was trying to hit on me or something like that. But I just took it as it went, and then he didn't exactly leave. I just got back up. So I'm assuming he's probably like half dead or something. This is coming off the brains of me, just dying and all. I'm not that smart. I'm just sorry. Anyway, there's this map he has here as well. It's right here, and I pull out the map and I roll it.
You can't
I'd
be
say we
taking a
probably
trip into
did.
the Underdark. I still have someone
Yeah.
I need to find here.
Well, I guess we just rest up, we do your thing, and then we go there? I take it? I don't know
Where do you
what's
need to go?
gonna happen anymore.
Where do you need to go?
Pardon?
He's
Underdog.
talking to Winter.
Where do
I
you
need
need
to
to go?
find someone. There's someone here, part of my order, that I'm supposed to be finding.
What's his name?
Tyrael?
Tyrael.
I was gonna guess Franklin, because that's a nice name. But Tyrael's also a nice name.
Who the fuck is Franklin?
I don't know. It sounds like a human name. It's kind of weird.
Well, this man's an Azamar, so not a human.
Ah, I see. Makes sense he wouldn't have a human name then.
Do you recognize that name, Score?
Nope.
Okay, I figured I'd ask.
I'm gonna be honest. If we're gonna be going to the Underdark, I would like to actually be prepared with some supplies.
But-
Essentials.
But that note said we're not ready. Why would we?
Yeah, we're definitely not ready.
Also, I found this notebook. Journal, I should say.
Are you going to read out that journal?
Yes, I am.
All right. Let me go to the item in your inventory, and I can share it.
Is it okay if I actually read it though?
Yes. Let me go to the journal and let me share it. Let me uncared for journal. Oh, it's public.
Dear Journal, I've been shunned by my peers and by my former friend. Ever since Labellus has grown divine, he has become even more stuck up and uptight. I had thought that decades of friendship would have led him to be more understanding and open-minded. I was wrong. He had discovered that I had been studying and driving to find the secrets of eternal life and the ways of conquering time. He had accused me of heresy, of treason, of messing with the fabric of our very reality. I assured him that I knew what I was doing. I could be the one to conquer life. Not only life, I could conquer time. Time itself could bend to my very will. Time can already bend to his will, and yet he chooses not to use it. What a waste of power. You spend your entire life grasping for the power, and then you finally have it. You do nothing with it.
So, I don't know if anybody wants to do a perception check.
Signed, Liu.
What are you doing, Winter?
I am angry.
You're angry.
I'll take you up on that perception check if DM's fine with that.
Sure. I mean, if y'all want to just role play it out, y'all can.
Like the more he read, the darker my expression gets, and Winter's basically just shaking in agitation.
Well, actually, in my case, since you're right next to me, do you think I'd actually just see anything right off the bat?
Yeah, I mean, you can clearly notice that Winter is angry, and you're not really making any attempt to hide it, so.
Winter, you okay?
Burn that. That is the words of a heretic, a madman. Burn it.
I'm not gonna argue.
All right, you burn the journal?
Yep, I use my Ashcoat cantrip as my hand just ignites.
All right.
As I just basically crush the book.
So, I'm going to remove it from your inventory then.
Thank you.
Because you should not be able to reference information that you don't have anymore.
Who's this LU guy?
A heretic, obviously.
No idea, but was not gonna argue with that. Oh, Minotaur skull.
The Minotaur skull does not crumble into pieces. You are able to just put it in the bag of holding if you want. I'd say it's about...
I'd
say it's about 10
yoink.
pounds. So if you want, you can make a Minotaur skull item and then make it 10 pounds.
Will do.
Make a good pair of pauldrons.
I have a couple ideas for this.
Sure. Interested to see what you do with it. Looks kind of fit to see that fucking walking skeleton made into something useful.
I can't
Honestly,
use...
a little heavy.
I can't use this axe. Sheer, do you
Here,
want
I
to...
apologize.
Do you want to identify it? I know you can do some weird things with your magic. Do you want to identify it?
It'll take me a moment to do so, but yeah, I'll be able to do it instantly if I rest. I'm kind of spent right now.
Can't you
Trying to make sure he feels better.
Can't y'all spellcasters use like this weird thing where you just like wibbly wobbly with the magic?
Not necessarily, little guy.
What? Aren't there some magic that you all can like spend logger on? He's like, and then it's like, you don't have
The
to
ritual,
use.
I think identify is one of those ritual spells, yeah, but some of us don't have the capabilities of that. And Scorp, you okay over there, buddy?
Oh no, I was trying to do the sound effects of like that, you know.
Well, that's kind of good sound effects, you know. Just keep at it.
Can we?
Maybe one day we'll teach you some spells.
Can we take this conversation outside? I'm sick of being in this crypt.
Me too. I
That
hate
is
it here.
fair.
Smells like death.
I died here. Let's get out of here. I don't want to
Alright.
see where I died.
Here, Scorb. I'm handing him the vicious longsword.
Ah. I like this.
I do better when I have a weapon in each hand anyway, I've noticed.
Ah. I'll take it.
I reach my hand out towards Vada because
Quit
she's
biting me,
standing right next
cat.
to me. May I have it? May I have assistance up, please?
I'm going to remove this scroll of Revivify from the party sheet.
Thank you.
was used.
All right. What were y'all saying?
I was asking Vada for a hand to help me up.
Of course. And she's gonna help her up
Thank you, darling.
anytime.
You guys think we can make it back to Daggerford before nightfall?
Y'all did spend 8 hours traveling to the crypt. So,
I doubt it. We should make camp.
Yeah, okay. Think we should seal the front door, or are we gonna be sleeping in shifts?
this is not the right song for this.
4K no Los Dos.
What? Seal the front door and also sleep in shifts?
Yes.
I suppose that's not a bad idea.
I mean, what if more undead come out of this crypt? Like, what if... Okay, think about it like this. That other guy came in here, and then, like, he left. But then, there were more undead when we came back in. What's up with that?
Well, yeah, there were more undead. We can't reach the assumption that they weren't already here, but we can also assume that the man might have had something to do with their reanimation.
The guy? The guy that ran away?
Probably.
I don't know. He looked a little. When I saw him, he looked beat up, bloodied.
Frazzled?
Maybe he was really good at dodging. Regardless, I don't want to sleep in here.
I don't want to sleep in here either.
Yeah, I feel safer if we at least go outside.
All right.
Set up a camp, if anyone has any camping gear.
Yeah, I got some stuff on me.
All right.
I've also got some stuff on me.
So I'm going to say we will cut away to the outside, and we will, on this note, we will dolly out from the group, and a lone figure on the hill, the same hooded figure, Hubris, that you saw, a hooded figure is just staring at the party. That same man that you saw before, unnoticed by any of the party. As with the wind, he disappears. And with that, that will be the end of this session.
Oh man.
All right. God, that was stressful.
Damn straight it was. Session 3, someone finally died.
You're telling me it was stressful.
It's not my.
so stressed.
It's not my fault that the boss got an 8d8 crit. It's not my fault.
How many points over dead was I?
Let me check.
A lot.
Yes.
How many hit points do you have?
Yeah,
I
17.
got 17 max, but I was on 14.
Well, to be just
It was
outright
at least
dead,
31.
To be outright dead, you have to take double your max.
Damage exceeds hit points by 22.
Jesus Christ.
So,
Yeah.
what happened? He used the charge attack, which caused him to get the additional 2d8 on the gore attack, which would have just been 48 normally.
Mm-hmm.
But then he crit, causing him to get an additional 4d8.
Yeah.
He just decided he didn't like hubris.
And the thing is, on that roll, there were 3 1s.
Yep.
So hubris.
Listen, I'm a squishy sorcerer. It's fine. I only got a d6 hit though.
Yeah, hubris took 36 damage. Hold on. If you were at max 17 times 2.
I would just still be alive. But because I was below by 3, that killed me. So I
If
just
you
died
you
from
have
acid
17
damage.
you have 17 hit points
Yeah.
max, you would have still died
Oh yeah.
because it would have been 34, which is more than twice your max hit points
By 2.
by 2. That
Yeah.
oh my goodness. Well, we got to
There
use
was no way to not kill me with that.
and on that note, on that
Yeah.
boss being defeated, y'all level up.
Cool. I know what I'm getting.
Are you gonna get a wisdom back?
No. Fuck wisdom, I don't need that.
You're gonna get a riz. You get some more riz.
Oh, this means we're level 4.
Yes.
We get a point and a feat, right?
Yeah.
Yes, you get a point and a feat.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna say we're gonna do the what's the word? We're gonna do some of the we're not gonna do what's the word? The level up now, because it's kind of late. But during the week, let me know whenever I should have Fantasy Grounds open, and I can leave it open. All right. Well, YouTube. YouTube. I think this was a good session. I think this is a really good session.
Oh, I think it was definitely.
lot of lore, a lot of character stuff intermixed with dungeon combat. So YouTube, we're gonna say goodbye for now. We will see y'all next week on Saturdays, and if you're a VOD watcher, we'll see y'all on Mondays. And we will say goodbye. Say goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube. Bye, chat.
Hey, you too.
Bye, YouTube.
Mwah.